Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Ghost in the Machine, a Dungeons and Dragons. Well, this is crooked. A D&D actual play live stream about memory, identity, magic, politics. I am your dungeon master. The camera's not on you yet.
Yeah.
And host Matthew Foreman. I am joined by our usual lovely cast of players. I will now show you our lovely cast of players. Hello, everyone. Say hi.
Let's turn on the seduction with those glasses.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, babies. We are here at episode 20. Very exciting times. 20 whole episodes.
Woo!
That means five months?
Yes.
Well, yes,
roughly.
because there's other one-shots in there, too. That
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah,
So
so
it's
technically,
more.
this is more than
23.
23.
It's felt like forever.
Yeah.
As he stares
Never
deadpan
ending.
into a camera.
Correct.
They won't let me stop.
Yeah, help. send help. Oh, yeah. So 20 wonderful episodes plus some one-shots. We've come a long way. A lot of fun. Thank you to everyone who's joined us for this journey. Before we start the recap and whatnot, just remember our friends at Animal Helper who've been with us every step of the way here. They are a 501c3 located in New Orleans. They do special needs animal cases, and they got me my dog Ginger. So I am forever grateful to them. Does anyone have anything they'd like to say to the stream? Say hey.
I've been holding on to this shirt for months now, waiting for the appropriate time to wear it. I'm afraid that the people
It's
at home
not snowing right
can't
now.
see. Well,
Yeah.
It's not
it
anymore.
did. It already did. I was
Yeah.
waiting for the first snow.
It says, "Oh crap, it's snowing."
And it's a camouflage shirt.
Yeah.
I think
They can
tell
see
it's camouflage shirts.
They can't see it.
They can't see you
Yeah.
at
But they
all.
can tell that it's a camo shirt.
Because it's just his head floating in space.
You should see his Drax cosplay.
I've had this very still. I've had the shirt since high school. If you can believe it.
You've had that personality since high school, too, but that's another issue.
It's true.
Oh, no.
Get done.
I'm so mature.
Oh.
I'm just gonna be panicking this whole first half. So yeah.
Welcome to life as a player in your game.
You are welcome for all the nervousness and fear-inducing
All I
sickness
do
that
in this game is panic.
no one
yeah,
has
but
noticed.
It's half your
Correct.
This should just be the show. You guys trying to say stuff and me dunking on you the whole time.
Matt,
start the
I really
stream now?
value your friendship. What
I don't know
friendship?
why.
So I'm keeping my mouth shut.
I don't know why
gold.
we should start the stream.
This is gold.
This is enough. This is what people at home really want, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
When we last left the Prism, they had just been through quite an ordeal. They had squared off with the powerful Marquesa of Trilea, one of the ranking members of House Moira, who rules Mercinia. In so doing, they rallied their forces, gathered their wits and all the power that they could muster in such a short amount of time to hopefully prevent a hellish infernal ritual. Successfully doing so by defeating the Marquesa just before the ritual was completed, only to have victory, in a sense, stolen from their grasp, as it was revealed that in some measure, the Marquesa was in fact Alric, Selena's long-lost lover and husband, that they were either the same person, the one person all along, or whatever it meant. Alric was revealed to be the Marquesa was revealed to be Alric. And a bittersweet victory, not even bittersweet, but a sorrowful victory was had, but the hellish and infernal ritual was prevented. In punishment for the incomplete ritual, the now revealed Alric was sent to hell, and now lies somewhere in the lower plains. Whether it be hell or the neutral city of Gehenna near the river Styx. We pick back up with the party having gained some knowledge of some events, and they have an entire day to prepare for a concert, and they expect to travel to the lower plains within the next 24 to 48 hours. So, the Prism, what should wish to do?
So, you're practicing on a boat away from us?
Yep.
Okay.
And you're aware that you might have some things to maybe do? I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
You know how much that bothers.
And,
Matt,
Yeah.
because Chase is imperfect, unlike Justice. Beyond what I've done with the waif, helping her with her two, I guess oppressors or whatever you would call them. What else was I supposed to? I know I'm supposed to bring her to our cause and basically set her on the path. Do you know if I'm supposed to It sounded like she had already been in contact with my master. So I'm just trying to figure out, is what I've done enough? Do I need to do anything else with her from my perspective?
You feel like you have punted that particular goal. I don't know sports metaphors. You've punted that particular ball down the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
All the way into the loop-de-loop.
Scored them
And
points.
scored a home run.
Right.
All the way around.
In the third trimester.
All the way around that ice rink.
Yeah.
So yeah, you feel good. You can, you can do what you wish, but you feel like you've completed the most immediate directive he gave you, which was make sure she gets her first kill and make sure she's committed, which she seems to be.
Wonderful. Feel much better now.
Sevelius, what are you doing?
So I think Selena and I were going to go down into the
Hogna
Hogna Heights.
Yeah.
That's it. And help people.
Oh,
So she's got that healing staff.
She does.
And I have Misty Step and Thunder Step.
I'm sure that'll.
I'm sure that will help.
Oh wait, what?
He's gonna hurt people so you can heal them.
Yeah. That's actually a good
God.
idea.
Oh my god.
That's a
Oh, this guy,
terrible
this
plan.
poor man has been hurt.
Guys, I'm pretty sure
If there was
there's-
only
never
a
mind
great
about that.
healer here.
Oh, look.
Performance check.
You guys can do attack it however you wished.
So I'm going to go find the nearest. There were 2 bars on Hogna Heights that we've passed a few times,
Mm-hmm.
You would have known.
There was the Rough Bandit.
and is that the one that you told me about, right?
The one that I would have told you about was called the. I had it.
Lower Hogna has the Dire Bar, and Someplace Rather, and the Jaded Mustang.
Someplace rather is where I was.
And Lower Hogna's the crappier point in
Yeah.
town.
Yeah, Hogna Heights and Lower Hogna, basically anything with the term Hogna in it, sucks.
Okay.
Hogna Swath is kind of middle class, but yeah. Lower Hogna Heights suck.
And you were in the Dire Bar?
Someplace rather.
Someplace.
Dire Bar, I think, is the Whisper House. I can't go in there.
Who is Hogna?
Oh, that's right.
Hogna is a term, actually.
Okay. I didn't know if it was a person.
It means place of pigs.
Got it.
So I would have gone straight for Someplace Rather in Lower Hogna.
Okay.
And I had at least 2 of whatever their strong is.
It is not good. It's strong. It is not good.
It's okay. Is it like death, like poison? Knife,
No,
or just
it's like, whew, this is a gasoline. There's definitely gasoline in here.
Oh no.
Drinking straight gasoline?
Yeah, it's Sex Panther.
Perfect.
Oh boy, nice with pretty colors.
All right.
But
The hustle and bustle of the crowd. You are in Someplace Rather. What you should do?
so had those drinks, and then in Tink. I heard there's healing to be done down here.
Content.
Just sit back and watch
no.
this train wreck.
Yes.
Bartender,
Oh.
a portly man, balding, gray hair, cleaning the mug with a very dirty rag that's obviously been there quite some time. Yeah? You a healer?
Have been.
He kind of saunters over to you, puts his big, massive hunk of a meat onto the top of the bar. He unfurls his pants, pulls up one of his legs.
Thank God that it's his leg. That's all I'm saying.
Thank
And then-
goodness it went up and not down.
A knotted kind of green gnarled mess that is clearly infected greets you. The smell waves off of and wafts off of towards you in waves. I got this injury some time ago when I was chasing some scallywags out of my bar. I had old Helen, the whore down the street, treat it because she used to be a nurse. But if you could heal this for me, that'd be much obliged.
Okay.
This is the best.
Is cure wounds or lesser restoration going to be better?
Roll medicine.
This is going to end poorly for this man.
Just figuring that out. I'm going to
Inflict
prestidigitation that rag clean.
Okay.
Spotless. I'm
8.
Oh no!
You're like, okay, I definitely shouldn't cast Blight. That's for sure. You're thinking lesser restoration. But you're not sure.
Okay. So it looks infected, right?
Yeah.
Which would be a... Done. We're going to cast lesser restoration. I'm going to... If you would touch it, I would touch it with a single finger. And while drinking, cast lesser restoration.
Using the staff, or
My own magics.
so you. I believe lesser restoration is touch. So you touch the infected spot, humming a few words of druidic, and the wound doesn't close, but the infection washes away. And now there's just this kind of, basically a chunk of his knee missing. He's like, "Oh, thank you. That's been hurting for a long time. I feel a lot better. Your money's no good here for the next 15 minutes."
He just goes and rubs some dirt in that hole to keep it from
To
getting
fill it
infected
in.
again.
Yeah.
Correct. My
I'll
phone?
kind of look around the room and turn back to my drink.
Old lady,
Anyone else?
you feel like this on your back.
You're so menacing when you say it. Anyone else?
If you could help me, little old lady greeting you. I've got just the absolute worst set of cataracts. I can't believe it. I lost a lot of vision in my right eye. I went to the church, but I couldn't afford it.
Also lesser restoration for cataracts.
Yeah, right.
Right?
You're going off your last success.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll just do straight up druidic lesser restoration again.
Alrighty. And you can see this kind of hum. Is she just healing? Is she just doing this for free? Shit! And like, there's a line now. About 4 or 5 working men and women, one child.
But her cataracts are clear now.
Yep.
Who looks the worst?
Go ahead and roll perception.
So while the crowd's gathering, I'll start I guess, not busking? Is it busking?
Busking is like performing, yes, for money.
Yeah, so announcing oh, come be healed by Selena of the Prism.
My God.
Go ahead and roll performance.
Almighty.
Selena of the President, and they all go Selena. Well, we'll see what they say after.
Oh my god. Hey.
16.
Not
you
terrible.
hear, did he say Serena? He said Serena. You should get your hearing checked. Oh, you should get checked by this lady. So what was your total on perception?
12, but I'm going to just kind of watch the line and for the next 10 minutes ritually cast Detect Poison and Disease to see what people have.
Alrighty, so you sit down, people are kind of waiting. Detect poison and disease. So there's most of this is pretty normal, basic stuff. The kid, though, however, definitely has a deep-rooted infection in his lungs.
Okay.
And it's pretty bad.
Okay.
You can see, you kind of see in colors, you see these molted colors of, tan, and you see greens, and in him, you see just this knot of, dark energy, basically, just sickness.
Then I'm going to sit on probably the disgusting floor
It is.
and motion to the kid, 7, 8 years old?
Yep.
Motion to the kid to come closer.
My mama said you could heal me.
And then, do I think that one would be lesser restoration, or is that a cure wounds kind of thing?
Lesser restoration seems to be working for you.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and use, since I know my druid shenanigans, a 3rd level lesser restoration on the kid.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make me a wisdom check. Roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier.
Oh yeah. That would be a 19.
Perfect. So you go ahead and you can see the knot is pretty hard, and this is the first one that you've worked on for a long time. That you felt this pull before, particularly powerful magics, long-rooted infections, diseases that are fatal, tend to root themselves in the body, and a simple restoration usually needs a lot of focus. You just wave your hands at it, and you're pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing. You can see it since you still have your detect magic, poison and disease up. You can see it kind of flowing out, and you can see the disease kind of come alive, and these 2 claws mark on the body of the kid's shoulder, and you're just pushing and pushing. You see the shadow just and dissipate. The motes and the colors all lift from his body, and he looks almost instantly better, as is the curing magics.
Tis gayest trigger.
Oh my god.
And everyone's like, wow.
Okay. And do I know enough that I get everyone close to me and do like a mass healing word? Would that take care of most of their aches and pains?
That would help a lot.
Okay. Then I'm gonna, because they have to be.
It's like within 30 feet, I think.
This is the first time I've used mass healing words, so give me a second. Words of restoration.
Come
6
here,
creatures of your
gather,
choice that you
be
can see within
healed.
range regain hit points 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier. No effect on undead or constructs. Okay.
Gather around.
So I'm gonna gather the first 6 around,
Okay.
and I don't know, mumbo jumbo, stick your hands here,
Okay.
and do mass healing word.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll 1d4 and add your wisdom modifier.
And so that's just the +4, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So 6.
Nice. So with a flick of the wand, it's a very quick motion, this spell, because it's a bonus action. You can just hear this, and all their wounds and scarring, some of it lifts. And they all look remarkably better. Crowd is kind of waiting with bated breath. Like, are you sure you don't want any money? Usually you have to pay for this kind of thing.
Moira has no power here. I shoo those 6 away and bring another 6 in.
6 more line up.
Get
me
me
more
more
that
that healing magic.
1 space. And as long as I don't detect anything like whatever the kid had,
Yeah.
I'll just do another mass healing word.
Alrighty. Roll it.
That's 8.
Wow. So yeah, another wave of restorative energy. Go ahead and roll another performance.
That's a 14.
Yeah. So now at this point, the crowd there's a good whisper about, and people are leaving, coming back, and you feel good about what you've done here. You feel like you've done enough.
Are we gonna be doing anything?
My performance is tonight, so I have no idea.
Nothing bad ever happens at concerts.
Correct. Use all your spells for good. For healing today. You don't need them. You're just going to a concert tonight. That's it.
I'll look at the bartender and basically say, I'll try to be back tomorrow. Make no promises.
Thank you for everything you did already. I mean, that's more than most have ever done.
Then I'll go to the other bar.
All right.
The Dyer bar.
The Dyer Bar.
And how much of the crowd follows me?
Good, a good chunk. Let's say about 11, 12 people.
Okay.
Wow.
So in that space, I'm going to ritually do detect poison and disease again.
Okay.
Is there anybody in the bar, the dire bar,
Yeah.
that is as bad as that kid was?
Go ahead and roll perception.
And on the way to the bar, if I see any like elven beggars or anything, I'm giving them a gold each.
Okay, go ahead and mark off a gold.
Just one?
Yep.
27. Natural 20.
Wow, all right. You see,
Yep.
it's the beginning of a moat, but you see this dark moat in a elderly gentleman. Looks to be probably used to be some kind of worker.
Okay, and then I'm assuming all the people that I've been healing is just indiscriminate.
Yeah.
But it's been a pretty steady group of non-humans as well.
This is a very human-dominated city, but this is the most non-human crowd you've ever seen.
Okay.
It's probably 7-10.
Okay.
7 humans for every 3 minorities.
That's fine, but just super indiscriminate. Whoever was in line.
Right.
And without letting them shove any of the non-humans to the back.
Okay.
I will walk over to the gentleman that I recognized as having that moat.
Yep.
Eating, drinking.
Yeah, he's just having a mug. He's like, "Oh, can I help you?"
Yeah. Do you mind if I sit?
Go ahead.
Um.
Are you famous or something? He sips his.
Is people momentarily, probably not for long.
Oh, okay.
She's a great healer from a faraway land.
Oh, really? Where are you from?
The grasslands north of here.
Oh, it's not that far. You could take a train.
Yes. But it's farther away than the bar over there.
Fair point.
Be the worst.
Thought you were gonna say, Junwar or the Durfin Archipelago or something.
This guy's so educated.
Just because he's a working person doesn't mean he's an idiot.
Yeah, come on.
What are these places, Matthew?
Being educated doesn't mean that you're dumb.
Noir?
Junwar and the
Junwar.
Durfin Archipelago.
Ooh.
We should go there next.
I'm not there. I'm not writing it down.
Write it down. I don't take notes.
Before the stream, you guys killed someone from the Durfin Archipelago.
I've killed a lot of people.
Anyway, go ahead.
Do you know what you have brewing there? I'll touch wherever his disease is.
Oh.
Like on my side.
Oh, old Lumpy? He's been with me for years.
Old Lumpy.
Are you attached, or would you mind getting rid of him?
I'd love to get rid of him. Hurts.
Hold up my hand for him to take it.
I don't have any coin.
I don't want coin. I want your hand.
All right. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Can I assist?
With advantage, I'd say. When you're assisting.
19.
All right. I am a widow, so, Put his hand in your hand.
I promise to be nice.
Okay.
Promise to be gentle.
And I'll cast Lesser Restoration at 3rd level again.
Go ahead and roll a wisdom check with advantage. Each power coalesces around you as you move.
20 total.
And you see that sinister little moat. You can feel the actually rather large, whatever it might have been, fluid building up over his heart, whatever it was, right here. Just kind of press in and fades. You see it go away.
Enjoy your life.
Thank you!
I'll get up and find, I don't know, another 6 people that I don't.
Everyone's just like waiting with bated breath. People don't really know what to do or how to move. They're just
Come,
kind of...
gather around, be healed by the great Selena of the Prism.
You guys a rock band?
I mean, I perform.
We know a few, but you don't want to hear me sing.
Oh, okay.
It's 4. And
We're
whoever
adventurers.
the 6 worst, as long as no more moats have walked into the bar, 1 more mass healing word.
Roll a d4.
Yeah, relative to Selena.
6.
All right. See, you can really see people are looking a lot better. All the powers are lifted. People's energy in the bar. People are more there's some camaraderie going on, and you've definitely done some good here.
And then, as long as there's...
I'll pay the bartender to do beers on the house for everyone all around.
Woo!
How much?
Just a gold.
Wow. 2 rounds for everyone.
All right, 2 gold.
And then...
Alcohol and healing.
I down one of those beers as quickly as possible.
50 rounds.
And, are there any other children in the bar?
No, generally no. It looks like that person had only lined up because you were. I mean, these people bring their kids to the bar, but there's no more kids.
Then, I am going to down a second beer and then walk myself out of the bar and... This is 4.
Yeah, I was counting.
That's what I rolled the dice for. Constitution 20. Got my shit together. And then on the way back, have cure wounds ready with because how long does detect disease, poison, and disease?
Probably 10 minutes.
Yeah, it lasts about 10 minutes. So on the walk out of Lower Hogna to Hogna Heights, just gonna scan beggars and people along the street, especially any that are elven.
All right, go ahead and roll perception on your way out.
24.
Yeah, it's looking a lot better, especially the more you move out of the area. You find one. You find a sickly person who looks like they could use some intensive care.
And a cure wound.
They have a wound they're nursing on their side. Ah, thank you. Go and roll a d8.
Sorry, buddy. That's a 5.
That's good enough. He's like, oh, thank you. I've been sitting on that for a while. Broke a rib in the Brust in training. Oh, feels good.
Bruce?
The arena.
The arena?
Yeah, the arena in Halt Dolan, actually.
They have a fighting arena in...
Yeah, near Shale Fortress. It's where you can try out to join the House Guard.
Oh, okay.
Earn a decent
that
salary?
makes more sense.
Well, but I mean, for shows too. There's a concert there tonight. They're converting it to a concert hall.
Is the fighting fair?
It's fair if you're really good. It's the best arena this side of, well, it's the best arena north of Gish and south of Cragmandu.
Let me change my question. They're not coercing anyone to fight. It's all volunteer.
Yeah, I mean, I really needed the money and I was really hungry and there's no work, so I went and fought. Yeah, it's not coercion.
Okay.
You should do
That seems like a poor choice.
But thank you.
Same.
Now I can go and try out tomorrow.
Are you any good?
I'm getting better.
Does he have any equipment on him at all?
Nope.
Like at all?
He's just wearing rags.
If this is the kind of person,
Oh my god.
He's like, I'm learning how to throw jabs.
I wanna be. You got this.
Thank you.
Homeless person there ever was.
So,
If we go to the arena, we're gonna take you with us.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna win you some gold.
Oh, cool. Are you a fighter?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great.
Be a good time.
Yeah. What about you? Are you a fighter?
when I have to.
She's the renowned healer.
I can tell. Yeah, my rib already feels better.
Yeah.
I won't be coughing up blood anymore. That's nice.
So
Always a good day when you don't wake up coughing up blood.
Yep.
you didn't end up like this because you got your stuff stolen from you, did you?
No, I'm like this because I haven't worked in several years because there's no work.
I'm gonna roll
I was a
insight.
Okay, go ahead and roll inside.
19.
He's telling the truth. I was a cobbler for a really long time, but that's all, magic now, so.
And that's a thing I know.
Yeah, a lot of production is magically created in that.
A lot of automation.
Oh no! Oh, I did that. Okay. That's a pain. Okay. I'm going to see if I can hand him a potion of healing. And then I think I have daggers I don't have.
You do. You do. You would have started the game with a dagger.
Are you going to plunge it into his heart?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
I control life and death.
Oh no, why?
I'm trying to find it in my possessions. I apologize for this, guys.
I'm trying Sirenscape tonight, so let me know if, you like the noise.
Oh, I guess I screwed up something D&D Beyond-y.
You can just say you give him a dagger. You don't have to account for it.
Yeah,
You're level 8.
Took it from the sheep.
I will
You can't-
hand him a dagger and a single potion of healing.
Wow.
Try not to die. If you don't die...
Pretty good.
And I'm going to turn it around in his hand so that he's holding it correctly so the blade is along his arm.
Oh.
That way, now if you fall face first because you're pushed, you won't stab yourself with it.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And if you want work, go north to Cragmandu. They
Oh.
have a shortage.
Oh, okay. Right, because all those people died.
Missing. We're hoping they're somewhere. Missing.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll just travel to Cragmandu.
I just assumed shortage was a gnome joke.
Inspiration.
Oh, that was terrible.
You will die one day. It's gonna be really good when I kill Silvilius, but
It's Rob on stream.
Oh, just wait till we get to Gish, man.
all right.
I'll be fine.
Do you have a name?
I do. It's Jim.
Thank you, Jim. Stay alive. Don't break any more ribs.
All right. You too.
Make good choices.
I do my best.
Right under Stumpy the gnome.
Be the man Mr. Rogers knows you can be.
I don't know who that
Oh
is.
my god.
You're
Okay.
not here.
Then I'm going to go back to the inn if there's nothing else this Yahoo wants to do and drink
You're a
my
Yahoo
face off
now.
and then sleep for a short rest.
Alrighty.
While they're doing that,
Yeah.
First thing I want to do, because I haven't done it in a while, I want to inspect that map that Gilly's mom gave me.
Okay.
Because I was suspicious, but I've never noticed anything particularly about it.
Sure.
So, is that investigation?
Yep.
Or is that
It is investigation.
20.
20. It is a very, very detailed map of Athadia. It has particular details in of the overland. It has relative location. Would be very good if one were to journey to Athadia or the Republic of Dalmaria.
Okay. You said, so nothing... Oh, actually, Gladiosa, can you scan this thing for me?
It is not magic.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, you have essentially uncovered the detail that was in this map through other means. So this map, it is a map to be used, but the secret message, I thought you did uncover the secret message in it. No?
Uh-oh.
Where's your notes?
I never did.
That's okay.
I always rolled low.
I mean, where's your notebook?
It's right here. I know that I never uncovered it because I rolled low every time. I looked at it.
Okay.
So, 20 doesn't find any secret messages?
I thought you had already. Yep, you're good. You're good.
What message? There's no messages.
It's just a
And
map.
then,
Just a map.
It's a very nice map.
and then,
Yeah, no, go ahead.
sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do I have to do, Matthew? I'm going to
To
then
live with your special eyes.
Well, I've done that with my magic detecting eyes. I'm going to then, I'm just going to
Doesn't look like anything
go,
to me.
I'll throw on a disguise, and I'm just going to wander around town and get the 411. I'm going to look for any news and whatnot.
Roll perception.
Okay,
You look at the map and you think, doesn't look like anything to me.
exactly. That's a 14, I think.
All right. So you're trying to hear what?
Just trying to see what people are saying about like what happened last night. See if anyone's talking about the performance of the Prism. Just anything, getting the word on the street of the common people.
Right. 14 total. So I would say that most people don't know what to make of what's happened. People are starting to make up their minds, but basically a whole lot of people dying. Some people are saying that's good. Some people say it's bad. Some people say it's the end times. It's uncivil. Others are saying it's a sign of change.
Wonderful. Cool. If I wanted to seek out my master, would I know a way of initiating that?
He's a jeweler. He's in Cragmandu.
Oh. There was something that that Egret said that she had met him under another disguise. Right? The jeweler?
She met him as the jeweler.
Ah. Got it. Okay. Back in Cragmandu. Okie dokie. Guess that is it.
Listen to that bird.
Yeah.
So as we head back, because I think we're working our way back, right? So I need to stop in a shop and I need to get water, umbrellas, galoshes, and makeup that doesn't run.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd say so. I'll say 1 gold for all that.
Awesome. But I do find it, like I get a
Yeah, you
thing
do.
of water. And awesome.
Yeah. Water, galoshes, makeup, and yeah, absolutely. Those are all things that you need.
Correct.
When
Exactly.
you go to hell, of course.
Yeah. We are all set.
Did you get a set for each of us or just for you?
I'll get a set for everyone.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Aww.
4 gold?
So,
Turn that up.
obviously, going to be spending some time practicing. But I'd also
Yes.
like to go on a little excursion.
Okay.
Bring Glitch with me if I can.
Oh, I'd love to come. Again.
How do you feel? I see what you did there. How do you feel about going over to that, what was the spire called? The Transpicious obelisk.
Yep, the Transpicious Obelisk.
I knew I had it. Because anyone can just hop in there and get some information, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And, do you think maybe you could get a message back to Bridgeton for me?
Oh, yeah, I could. Who are you trying to send a message to?
Try to send a message to Naz.
The short bloke with the guards that other tower.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I mean, I guess they're all short. I don't know why I said that. Actually, Naz is quite tall. Anyway, go ahead.
Is Naz a bloke?
Naz is a they.
Yeah. Naz is quite tall for a halfling.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, I'm looking for more information about Franzia Moira.
Oh, she's dead. Did you not hear?
I'm looking more for her history
Okay.
to see what she really was about and whether she ever existed at all.
All right. I've only met her like once, but I'll tell her it's you, okay? Should I say it's from you?
Sure.
Good.
And with whatever delicacy and what's the word I'm looking for? Discretion
Tact.
and tact she feels necessary and appropriate.
All right. You cast sending?
Naz feels.
I-
They feel.
Hi, Naz. This is Glitch. We met once. Gilly wants you to investigate Franzia Moira, the Marquesa of Trilea. You know, be discreet. Thanks. Message sent.
Thanks.
She says okay.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna owe her. And
Alright.
they.
They.
I'm gonna owe.
Her
I'm gonna
or
owe Naz.
her or they works.
Oh, nice.
I'm more used to it in never mind. I'm not gonna get into grammar right now. Anyway, yes, I will figure out how to repay Naz for that. But anyway, shall we off to the spire?
Yeah, let's go to the creepy spire. It sounds like a good time.
It will, maybe just be boring, but at least it's something.
You can see through it, but not inside of it. Super
It's so
weird.
strange.
Yeah. Alrighty, so you go. You travel south from Morgan's airship. You are still at the tail end of the Alabaster Welcoming, where the Transpicious Obelisk sits. As you approach these the see-throughable stairs, you can just see the ground beneath you, and you step up and up and up and up and up and up.
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, I'll say.
Oh.
And there is a door that you can just see straight on through the other side. It's like staying on an invisible wall of force.
What do we do? Do we knock?
I think it's a public thing, but yeah, I think we knock.
Okay. Take little hand and I just knock on the door.
So you knock and it's just like boom, boom, boom. Opens. You can see inside.
Does somebody open it or it just opens?
Just opens a little bit.
Okay. Gonna begin.
Come in.
Okay.
Waddle on in, and Glitch follows after you. The door shuts behind you. You immediately see men and women, and maybe a few children, all with white, turquoise, and pink robes, standing about. There's books. It's very similar to the Obfuscarant Spire. A lot more white, a lot less, cerulean, obviously. It's not set up as welcoming. There's a bit more. There's a bit more of a churchy vibe in here. There's not quite pews, but it is like a reliquary of knowledge. You stand in the bottom chamber of this large tower. You are now standing, and you cannot see. You can see outside.
I can see outside,
Yep,
like
you
through
can
the
see.
walls.
Yep.
Bizarre. This must take some getting used to.
A man greets you. He has a pretty nice, sharp, and finely cut beard. It's almost entirely white, although he is much younger than a man of senior years. He is human, probably 5'6". He's pretty short, and he has this kind of wild haircut where it's kind of shaved and textured on one side, spiked up, and then comes on down, all white. He has kind of glitter all throughout his hair. He wears white and pink and turquoise robes in the true colors of Mersa, and has a large Mercian cross. Hi, welcome to the obelisk. Can I help you?
Are we able to just kind of browse on our own, or do we need guidance, or?
You can ask any brother or sister that you see if you need help. It's a difficult system to navigate. We use a kind of I don't want to bore you with the details, but kind of an ancient a cross between an ancient Babylonian and an ancient Tertullian library system. So, if you have any trouble navigating it, you can ask me.
Okay, and what was your name?
I am the keeper of the I keep wanting to call it the other thing. The Transpicious Obelisk. I am Moloch Rivercook.
Moloch?
Rivercook. Mm-hmm. Brother of the Luminous Epoch. Eminent brother of the Luminous Epoch. I don't like to brag, but, that's just the way it is.
Eminent?
Yes, eminent brother of the Luminous Epoch.
Why, thank you, Your Eminence.
No, it's just
not
brother.
that. Just
Nope.
brother. Okay. Thank you, brother. I think I'll do a lookabout and I'll let you know if I need any help.
Sure. All right. What are you looking for?
Information on Fonzie and Moira.
Okay.
About our histories and
Go ahead and roll
anything I can find.
history.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit 'em. Am I getting any assistance or anything from Glitch, or is he not able to?
He is
help
not
in that?
trained in history.
That's fine. Okay. Okay. 25.
25.
Yep. 18 on the die, man.
All right. Glitch and you are poring over for the next few hours. You are looking over the available records and things that are available on Fonzie and Moira, cross-referencing it with other pieces. You do notice right away that this tower, this spire, as it's so called, this obelisk, it does not serve as well as a holistic or total keep of records of Mercinia, but it does have quite a bit to pull from. Whereas the Obfuscarant Spire was literally pretty much the only resource of municipal knowledge. This seems to be, the families here seem to keep probably their own internal records. There is something to be said about what you find here.
Okay.
But you, nothing, God, 25. I will say
Sorry,
that,
buddy.
I will say
I'm
that
not sorry.
you find out her history. None of it really strikes you as particularly exceptional. She's a noblewoman. She, grew up in Mercinia. She is from Trilea. She was set to inherit it. She inherited it from her mother at a reasonable time. Nothing suspicious about that. You move on, and she had a whole life. It's very detailed. And as you sit there and pore over it, you think that maybe it's almost too detailed. And as you quickly cross-reference it with some of the other comparable patrons, comparable members of the Moira family, you start to think that it's a little too accessible. Like as if anyone ever come looking for someone who did research, they would find information.
Right. Hey, Glitch.
Yeah?
Do you think you could get a message to Justice to maybe meet us here?
Oh, totally. He's super creepy. I'll message him.
Thanks. I just think he's got an eye for this sort of thing that I don't.
Sure. Hey, Justice, it's Glitch. Morgan's right-hand guy. How you doing? We are at the Transvicious Obelisk. Could you come help us? Gilly's got something good.
You can respond to this message.
I will be there shortly.
He's gonna mosey about whenever he feels like it.
Thanks,
I'll,
Glitch.
as I approach, I'll step into an alley and drop the disguise once I get close.
All right.
And then just come in as myself.
All right. Right around the time you finish your little list about.
Okay.
Come on in.
I know it's weird, right? It takes some getting used to.
Yes. What is the term? Exhibitionist. This would probably be ideal for them.
Except it's like you can't actually see in, so it gives you that sense of exhibitionism without the actual risk.
It's voyeuristic, I believe, is the term.
Definitely voyeuristic.
Understood.
see
You watch everything.
But they cannot see you.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. It's the best of both worlds. Anyway, did you need my help with something?
Yeah, see, so... And I'll just use message to catch him up. And
5 words
just-
at a time.
You
Well,
gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, I'll just use... What I'll do is I'll use message to basically say,
You're having a...
these details look too detailed, and I think there's something up with them, and I think that you can probably get a better handle on them than I can.
So roll
Need your eyes.
intelligence plus proficiency with
Okay.
advantage.
23.
All right, here it is. This is a false identity. It's a very well crafted one. You would, blink and you miss it, but with what you know and what you have seen, this is a false identity retroactively created for a person.
And I'll be using message so that you can get
You guys are having
information to
a
me.
magically whispered conversation.
Yep.
It's actually not that abnormal in Edo, so.
It is extremely well crafted, unless you know what you were looking for. Whoever put this together was extremely skilled. Less skilled than me, however. Or does it look like it was made with time, or was it made hastily?
No, this is this is only because you were doing it after the fact and have rolled very well. Can you decipher this? This is
Right.
not a small thing.
Got it. Yeah.
You guys are spending a couple hours over this, but yeah.
People have invested a significant amount of time, energy, and money into making it appear as though Fonzia Moira was a real person.
So, it probably just was Alric the whole time.
It seems to defy belief, and yet here we are.
Okay, so, knowing this, how can we expose the truth then?
I do not know if we can. We would have to show the proper authorities, and then what would come of it? We show the basically the CIA. What's it called?
College of Whispers.
The other one. Sorry, that
The
one.
Imperial Confessory.
We show the Imperial Confessory. They reveal that this person who is now dead never existed. Perhaps they are complicit in this at one level or another.
Now, what if you go through the college, though?
I could do that. I could do. I do not know what will come of it, but perhaps it will lead to some other investigation. Could uncover something else about House Moira.
I mean, they've probably got, like, in Cragmandu, that keeper had eyes on, there were those, Biggledoo and that other guy, they were spies.
Mm-hmm.
So, there could very well be something similar going on here. There could be operatives
That is true.
placed to keep an eye on things.
I will bring this to the College of Whispers.
Maybe delicately. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm nothing but delicate.
Okay.
I mean, not to step in here, but I mean, yeah, the College of Whispers is all full of all sorts of shady folk. You just got to find the ones who are willing to work with you. What we would have done.
I will have to take some notes in how they perpetrated this. I could use it in the future.
Yeah, just, everyone's got their own agendas. Just find somebody who's maybe has the same agenda as us.
I will see what I can do with this information.
Alright, well,
Do I think that...
I'm assuming that's the thing you're going to do alone.
Yes.
Okay.
Would I think, knowing my connections, would it make more sense to bring this to College of Whispers, or would there be anything within my organization, Grandmaster Wind, that would be able to do anything with this?
Grandmaster Wind would probably appreciate the information, but for they're revolutionaries. They don't have any power other than to murder and do all the things he's explained to you.
Right.
The College of Whispers, yeah, but you're going to want to pick your person very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Pick the wrong operative and they'll flip you and turn against you.
Mm-hmm.
There's Slip, who you knew before the stream,
Exactly.
who you roughly trust. There's Vorsh,
Right.
but if you're wrong about him, then you're really wrong.
Mm-hmm.
There is the Keeper in Cragmandu, who you're pretty sure was not your ally.
Nope.
So,
It's not a long list.
no, it's not, unfortunately.
Are you saying something? There is inherent risk presenting this information. If we show it to the wrong person, it could uncover us or spell the end for us.
Right.
Although there is one or two people that I trust.
Okay. Is there any way
Somewhat.
we can... I mean... Can we make copies of any information we find here, or how does that work?
You cannot make copies per se. You can request copies. You can just ad hoc make them. You don't have. There's no copying machine. There's the printing press, but it's magically induced
And if we ask anybody, then they'll know what we were looking at.
correct.
Yeah.
I'll take just because I'll just take really detailed notes of the linkages that we look like, the books that we took out and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Gladiosa? Gladiosa, do you think
Time
you could
for
help in this
science.
regard?
Yes, I can make copies.
Oh,
I can-
wonderful.
I can store the information present if you would wish.
That would be extremely useful.
You just see her stored.
That is extremely useful. Do you have a particular term for that activity?
Reading.
Ah. Yes.
It's time for science.
I guess you would call this science. Is there anything else?
I don't know. Is there anything you can think of?
Perhaps we should investigate this place that we are going to be going to or not going to.
Good call. Very good idea. I don't know how well that's going to play out because it's not. Well, yeah. I guess what sorts of information can we get on Gehenna?
You can ask or try.
Yep.
How would you like to go about it?
I can take the lead on this.
Don't you have? But it's going to take some time. Don't you have other things to do? Or,
No, I did not have much to do today. I accomplished my goals in town.
Okay.
I'll approach the person at the front desk.
All right. Can I help you?
Yes, my name is Justice, and I am doing research for science. I have... I'm interested in all information that I could find about the infernal city of Gehenna. I'm writing a research paper.
Gehenna? An infernal city?
Yes, I believe it is along the river Styx.
Well, you know more than I do. Let me see if I can find someone. And this is the person at the front desk. Malok, who's our disangelist on record? Malok thinks, he's like, afraid we don't really have anyone. Who's asking?
I am asking.
Oh, disangelists, specialists in the Disangelum, the lower planes, are pretty hard to come by, but I could probably spitball it.
Or anything that you could help. Your organizational structure of this library is quite complex.
Yeah, I mean, we like to maintain a high degree of organization for knowledge, so we don't want it, just willy-nilly. Yeah, I can point you to some tomes, but you're not a member, so there's only so much we can show you. But Gehenna, here, and he shows you a few things. City of Trade, along the river Styx, occupies a crucial waypoint. Reality kind of tends to bleed around it. You can access either the abyss or the hells from it, just depending on which direction of the river you travel. It's considered neutral.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
So hold on, you slow it down. It like changes reality around it.
Reality tethers around Gehenna, yeah. Because it occupies what's known as a kind of nexus, a kind of crux of interdimensional travel. It'll be fine. It is managed by the Yugoloths. The Prime General Ultraloth it's the lord of the city, and it is home to the their equivalent of a wizard council. So.
What is the name of this wizard council?
I have no earthly idea. I want to be a member. They're a little out of your depth. You're a little out of their depth, rather.
And as he's showing me,
let's
like,
get the
any of the relevant tomes, I'll mentally ask Glidiosa to just take record.
Processing.
This is extremely helpful.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot's known by there about it. Why are you inquiring?
Oh, I'm writing a paper on the lower hells.
Oh, wow. Are you a scholar?
Where'd
you
hope
train?
To be. I am what you would call... And what was the name of that, the magical place where I met... What was his name? Like Archimedes or
Artemis?
Artemis back in...
It was just a shop. It was
right.
Incredible Curios, I think.
Right.
I have to pull up the formal sheet.
I'm just going to say I'm studying under Artemis.
Not
doing
familiar
field
with him.
research.
Is he in the Arcane Concourse, or is he a member of the Cerulean Order up north?
I believe that it would be the latter.
It's not neither of those.
I do not believe he's affiliated with either of those.
Oh, an independent.
Well, with my people's station in society, it is much more difficult to gain access into those other organizations. So I start where I can.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if I agree with that, but okay.
What did I say? Was that baseless?
No,
Okay.
he just disagrees with
He
you.
just disagrees with me.
Of course.
Does this go on long enough that I could take a long rest?
Technically, yeah, you could if you slept the whole day. Yeah, you could.
So once we got back to the inn, I'm like 5 of these things in. I probably would pass out.
Yeah, I'd say yes. Yeah.
Well, she's resting.
Since you got an early
Meditate,
start.
too.
Okay, you're meditating. Okay, that's funny.
So I'll say,
Morgan doesn't like to perform early anyway.
well, I appreciate your help in this matter. Hopefully, this thesis paper proves to my professor that I am ready for the next step.
Oh yeah, good luck. That's all the information I have for you.
And on my own, if I have a little bit more time, I don't want to drag this out any longer than it needs to be. I was going to see if I could do any investigation on Yugoloths or Ugoloths.
Roll religion.
I will help you.
Does that give me advantage?
I am trained.
Mm.
No, I'm not. Never mind.
Oh.
Sorry. I can't.
Okay, well, this is going to be poor.
Jack of all trades?
14.
Nice.
14. Yugoloths are mercenary demons created by hags who gained their freedom when the tomes were lost. That's everything you already know, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hags were instructed to create them via Modru, and then they lost control of them, and now they act as brokers. You do discover that the Arcanoloths, which are the jackal-like Yugoloths that organize the Magic Council, are called the Sulfurin Conclave, also known as the Sulfurin Council, as in sulfur.
Because hell.
Correct. Well,
I really like the name.
a hellish suburb.
I really like the name.
Thank
And that's what, a group of Yugoloths or
A group of Arcanoloths. Yugoloth, superordinate, subordinate, ultraloth, Arcanoloth, anything loth. Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm guessing they're Yugoloths that specialize in magics.
Correct.
Okay then.
Yep, Arcanoloths.
Arcane
And they
magics.
look like jackals. They're very powerful wizards. Very powerful wizards.
Okay.
And there's at least 13 of them.
So that's the council? That's the wizard council of sorts that you meant, right?
Yeah, that's the Sulfurin Conclave or the Sulfurin Council. They go by both. They're technically only a conclave once every election, but they're the rest of the time they're a council.
This is going to end poorly.
You think?
We got this.
And what was the name of the brother that was helping us? He was the prime...
He is the imminent brother of the Luminous Epoch, and his name is Malik Rivercook of House Rivercook.
How do you spell that, by the way?
Maulok.
Maul.
And the Rivercooks are a very minor noble family.
Did I speak to him long enough to be able to actor his voice later if I need to?
I wasn't doing it very well, but he's very sassy and kind of gay. Like a hairdresser, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was just thinking like all NPCs.
And remember, he had some glitter in his hair.
He did.
See, and someone... Yeah, got it.
Put like male
glitter
hair.
hair.
Listen,
Yeah,
look
male
at him throwing
hairdresser.
shade at your NPCs.
Male
Can't wait till one of them kills him.
hairdresser. I'm not throwing shade. I'm
Just
taking
kidding.
down notes, detailed notes, if
Oh,
I ever need to
no.
become them.
You were like, that's all the NPCs.
Because I'm sassy.
It's just an underlying flavor.
It is.
Yeah.
Correct. No, it really is.
Exactly.
I mean, they kind of all are.
Alrighty, so I think that concludes the research scene.
Yes.
So, and you're gonna go off and do your thing?
Yes.
Try to figure
Yes.
shit out?
But we can do that later if you think
Yeah.
it makes sense after the concert.
Yeah.
we've been several hours.
Right. Yeah. It's now getting very close.
You need to get back
So
to
whenever I
step
woke up,
No,
I'd take a bath.
Okay. Just stinking of the drink. Glitch looks at his watch that doesn't exist because watches haven't been invented yet. He goes, and when he looks up, he's like, "Oh, it's getting dark. We need to get you practicing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue practice.
Shit.
When you turn around, I'm already gone.
Great.
We can see you.
You're just behind that
Yeah,
plant.
the whole room's clear. There's literally nowhere to hide. Still see you. Outside the door. Big open space.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye, Justin. He's still using messages. He walks away. Bye.
Yeah, exactly.
Can still see you.
Wonderful.
All right. So you return to the Lady of Winter, the airship of Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll performance
Okay.
for practicing.
I'm going to ask her
Yeah.
what she thinks. Her and Glitch. I'm going to ask their opinion. I've been thinking about what to sing.
Oh, lovely.
I'm not quite sure.
It's just a set of 3 or 4 songs. Not too much pressure.
Sure. I'm wondering. That's a train, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the nuke that they dropped on America.
Just making sure it's not like
No, that's a train here. We're not that
an
close
alarm
to
or
a train.
something.
I don't have a train thing on.
I've never heard a train in the house before. That's impressive.
Are we sure it's not an alarm of sorts?
It derailed and it's just like working its way
I have
through
a
town.
quiet corner near a fire on, so if there's a train in this playlist, I'm gonna be pretty angry.
It's like,
What do we think when we think of quiet near the fire?
It's just shell tracks.
you're playing.
She was a train the whole time. It's that one mod in Skyrim.
As you fell to Shella tracks, the train emerges. Her mast tears off.
Man, this game got derailed.
Oh.
What are we doing?
You're
Who am
talking to your sister.
Right, right.
Suburban homes.
So, we found out, I'm sure that you'll be interested in this. Not that it was really something that you specifically asked for, but I'm sure you'll find it interesting.
I'm sure I will. You'll always have the best gossip.
Fonzia Moira never existed.
No, she did. She died, but she still exists.
It wasn't Fonzia.
Who'd you kill instead?
Well, I think not quite dead.
Oh.
But, which is why we're going to get Henna.
I am aware.
But, Ulrich,
Oh.
Selena's partner.
That is filthy.
For all intents and purposes, what we've gathered is that her identity was constructed.
That is a wild ride. I wonder what Selena did to piss them off so much.
That's what I'm wondering too.
I'm also wondering the same thing.
Perhaps we're underestimating how vindictive the Gish really are.
I mean, that's possible. Anyway, so I was wondering, what do you think I should sing about? Should I sing about, us, the Prism, kind of get us a bit more exposure and a platform to, counteract some of the bullshit that's in the papers? Or should I get a bit cheeky about Fonzia?
That's a tough thread to pull in a short amount of time. I'd say sing what you know.
Okay.
You can't just make those things. I mean, you can try. It's going to be hard to think of a song that quickly. Whereas singing about your own experiences is pretty easy. Up to you, darling. As long as we have a marvelous concert, as long as we fill all the seats and get all the people possible in the Brewis, that's all I care about.
Okay.
That didn't sound menacing at all. Jesus.
She likes to be seen. Shush.
All of them. Bring all of
Okay.
them.
Everyone dies. The end.
So, shall I leave you to it?
Sure, let's get to the practicing.
All right, roll performance. She will help you, but you just got to roll straight.
Okay. 16. Not fantastic.
16? All right. You're working on your song kind of at sort of a jingle, really, a kind of minute, 20 seconds kind of transitional thing.
Right.
You're feeling comfortable with it. It's not it's not a masterpiece by any means, but you're getting there.
Okay.
I would say based on all the rolls before, that's your practice roll, I'll say.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to try to do to prepare?
Just make sure I look fabulous.
All right.
Work with Glitch and Morgan to kind of make sure that I look the part.
Yeah, they mostly take
my
care
own
of that.
style, but fits in with them.
They mostly take care of that. They get you all glammed up and ready to go. Is there anything anyone else would like to sneak in before the concert?
Are they able to give me inspiration for my performances?
They are able.
Not willing. Damn it.
I was going to give you a hug before you, or I'm assuming we're gonna all meet up before
Yeah.
you go to your thing.
Yeah. You guys are arriving with Morgan, I would imagine.
I'm planning to cast an enhance ability on myself, but
I can give you guidance or enhanceability. Pick one.
guidance would be great.
Done.
And I'll give myself enhance ability when it gets to then. Yeah, do I have anything else? I don't think so. What are you doing? Guys.
Watching the concert? We obviously have VIP seating, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Front row.
Yeah, perfect.
So,
Settle in.
I evidently took a long time to get ready. Took a roll out of Sibelius's book and rolled a die.
Okay.
Took a long time to get ready, and I make my hair as pretty as I can. And I will leave the dragon cloak in its full form, but underneath the dragon cloak is going to be because it's cooler weather now, right?
Mm-hmm.
White long sleeve dress with the color of Marissa around the bottom.
Okay.
And if they're a silver tree that goes from like a belt in the middle up.
Okay. Alright. So,
Look at you being all fancy.
you guys gather yourselves and you arrive with Morgan to the Brewist, this large alabaster white stone arena that kind of sits pretty high atop a hill beneath the much higher hills, but in Haltdalen, which is this fortress-like area which you've seen before in other cities, these kind of city fortresses that sit and guard certain defensible positions. You guys enter in through the performers' entrance, where you see many fine-looking folks, noble lords, ladies alike. The crowd is a bit thinner than you're used to when you've accompanied Morgan on other concerts. And the group, the mix, is a bit more cosmopolitan than is the rest of the city. Parting through the crowd as Morgan makes her way, giving kind of kisses to everyone and saying hello to the VIPs, stands a woman and a gentleman both of whom have one of whom has platinum blonde hair that is quite long. It's incredibly long, but still well maintained. She wears a simple breastplate. She has a weapon, a short sword, two short swords, as a matter of fact, one on either side, and a long turquoise and pink cape. She is a noblewoman of some stature, perhaps close to 5'10", 5'11". The man next to her is equally tall and strapping. He is an older man, salt and pepper hair, with hawkish features and stern-looking eyes, and they are surrounded by an accompaniment of guards. They wear the insignia of House Moira.
Of course. Do any of us recognize these people?
Go ahead and roll perception. I don't know. What is recognition?
I can help somebody roll perception,
There.
whoever I'm sitting next to.
It's not history.
17.
12?
I'm helping somebody.
I'll take the help. Okay, good. 20.
Okay, 20?
12.
17.
17, 20. This is the Grand Duchess Cassandra Moira and the Duke Bertrand Bertie Moira, the Lord of Shale Fortress.
What's her name?
She is Cassandra Moyer. She is the Grand Duchess. Or Duchess, sorry. Husband and wife.
And he's the Duke of what? Shale Fortress?
He's the Duke of Hall. Yeah, he's the Duke of Eastwing, but he's the Lord of Shale Fortress. He's Cassandra Moira's husband.
Okay. So many titles.
Is Shale Fortress like the castle in Eastwing?
Nope, Shale Fortress is the fortress that's in Holland next to the Bruce.
Okay. What's the castle or whatever?
Pearl Isle Keep.
The Pearl Isle.
Pearl Isle Keep. Let me check something.
Do they appear with? Do they appear to be looking for people?
This is her. Sorry. This is her. Bertie. Oh yeah, that's her husband. Yeah, you're good. We're good.
Okay.
Do these people? Do they appear to be looking for somebody in the crowd, or are they just kind of like? Are they waiting for their entrance? I didn't catch the lead up to that.
Morgan and you all are there. They are. There's a part in the crowd, and they are kind of approaching. Well, the Duke and the Grand Duchess are standing next to each other, and Morgan is kind of approaching.
Got it.
Yeah.
That sets the tone.
Morgan stops as you all behind her. And the Grand Duchess looks at you all very intently. Gives us a gentle nod to Morgan. And Bertrand Moira speaks. Morgan, it's an honor and a pleasure to meet you finally. I have assured that tonight will be an explosive event, and that we will that you'll be able to perform in a manner in which you so richly deserve, my darling. She goes, "Oh, that is wonderful to hear," she says.
Explosive. Great. Just what we need. More explosive concerts.
May I ask who your esteemed colleagues are? And he looks at you all kind of lackadaisically. Oh, where are my manners? This is my new cadre. Civilius Anastasia. This is Justice, Darling Justice, as we call him, my little sparrow. Selena. And this is Gilly, my opening act. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet each and every one of you. Your faces are... They brighten the very room we stand in.
Is this him or her talking?
It's him. Cassandra seems pretty quiet. She seems to be biting her lip. Like this.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
If there's one thing that Justice is good at, it's reading people.
Sure.
17.
It's not killing them. It's reading them.
He is condescending but polite. She is boiling with anger.
Got it.
So is it like, has it been announced that the Marquesa is like gone missing or dead?
Dead.
Like dead. They've announced it.
Yep.
So
Dead.
It's in the
okay,
papers and everything.
perfect.
It's also in the papers that we were at a party.
I know. You have my deepest condolences for your loss. My heart goes out to you.
Oh, thank you. We are still in mourning.
Yes, it must be very, very trying.
It is a difficulty, but such is the burden when you...
Truly a dark time.
Indeed, a dark time. But such is the burden when you are both equally beloved and hated because of the decisions you've made.
Is there any change in her?
She is boiling with anger.
You were trying to insult that one?
What does specifically? What does she mean? The family or her?
This is him speaking, Birdie.
So okay, but does he mean the Moira family or does he mean
Fonzia.
Fonzia?
Roll insight.
Give myself guidance on that. Don't mind if I do.
Just stuck myself and get an extra D4.
That's okay. You said insight?
Yep.
20 total.
The tough choices thing, he was speaking more like the royal we. You know what I mean? Like kind of.
He's talking about the family.
Yes.
Being in a
Specifically?
position of power
Yeah.
means
He
that you
seemed
have
to be
make tough
speaking
choices.
very generically, trying to stave off civilians' shade.
That. Okay.
Anyway, break a leg, as they say. Break several.
I only have the 2. Thank you.
Good luck. You guys part past and begin to. You guys begin to depart towards the front stage area. You two begin to depart towards the backstage area. You hear, just in time. You hear. I know it was you! A scream and a shout from behind you. You guys all stop in your tracks. You see the Grand Duchess is now spun around and she looks pretty angry. So I can't prove it yet.
I mean, haven't you read the papers? We were busy getting blasted.
When I find out.
Sorry.
When I find out. Heads will roll. She spins around and storms off.
Perhaps you could resurrect her. You could ask her yourself.
Bertie says, excuse her for the outburst. She is in mourning and not herself.
It's understandable. Such a great loss. It affects some people differently than others. Yourself are able to hold yourself together quite well despite her. I mean, being weaker-willed.
I took inspiration from the elven lords of old who had to see all their families die of disease and warfare.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
He turns around and walks away. Alrighty, showtime!
On that note.
So before she left, I would have touched her elbow. Good luck. Guidance.
Thank you.
Hopefully you're going on in the next 10 minutes. Good luck.
I just thought of something. I'll slip the vial of poison into the palm of her hand in case you need it.
Oh god.
Like everyone giving you a pep talk.
Of all the things that's going to happen on this stream, any of our characters committing specific suicide on stage is probably not going to happen.
I now have a goal about it in the campaign.
So to add to my look, I'm going to cast on myself a 3rd level armor of Agathis.
Okay, frosty armor fits the theme.
Why not? I have a very angry Grand Duchess in the audience.
She'll get over it.
She'll get something.
So I would have made sure I knew where they were sitting in relation to us.
Okay, go and roll perception.
Right behind.
And I've also enhanced my charisma.
21.
So you guys are kind of front and center. They are more up on the right. You guys are front and center in the more VIP, and they're up in a balcony to the right.
They've got their own box.
Yep, they've got their own box. You guys are more front and center.
Perfect.
With that thinly veiled threat, can I look around to see if I can spot anything suspicious?
Roll perception.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll low. I bet. 13.
When I need to make a decision, just roll the die.
I mean, you look under the stage and stuff, and there's no like barrels of oil just sitting there.
Right, yeah, like explosive. You see a humpbacked man carrying an explosive. Gotcha.
All right. So, as the lights dim and the crowd goes quiet, go ahead and roll performance.
Okay.
Song 1. There will be 4 songs.
4 songs?
Yep.
Fuck me.
Not much opportunity for
Oh,
you guys to
man.
go bad.
I really wish I could give myself inspiration.
Before you roll,
Yeah.
you have to decide which one is the message song.
Okay. So
This
the
is
the message I'm gonna stick with Prism stuff.
okay. Celebration of the Prism and your journey
Yeah.
together as heroes. Go ahead.
Yeah. So
Without
I'm gonna be
Admitting to capital crime.
so 4 songs. What was that?
I said without admitting to capital crime,
I don't know what capital crime.
of which you have committed several.
Correct.
Is
So
killing a gish a crime?
so
Not a world I want to live in.
there's gonna be, some overall with all of us, and I'm also going to feature in one of the 4 songs a refined version of the song I sang about Selena earlier.
Alrighty, so song 1, generic or?
I'll use. Oh man, Cinder's
look
anger
at you.
is just too much. I'm gonna use the guidance that you gave me to sing about you.
Oh no.
All right, first song, Selena song.
We're gonna die.
It's too. I have to.
Oh, we're gonna die.
I just want. Remember, my family doesn't like her either. Oh no! Okay, so that's
Throwing
that's
dice
a 2.
around.
That's cocked. That's a 1. I re-roll it.
True.
Okay. They're both decent. So it's a total of 25.
Alrighty. So once you finish your first opening number, which is quite pronounced, it's quite it's a bigger opening. It's not massive. It's not boom, but it's got some beat to it. It's got some energy. You pick it up, and you just faintly, whenever you finish it, you just hear like from way back towards the end of the crowd, you hear like, "Yeah, Selena fucking rocks." And like there's a small contingency way in the nosebleeds, and it's just like, yeah, a bunch of dirty old peasants.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. Wonderful. Everything that I wanted.
Song
How
number.
does Cassandra look?
You look over. She is now left.
How does Bernie look?
He's just sitting there nonplussed.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Sorry.
Because you have no. Because unless.
Hope you're okay with that.
Here we are.
But if not, here we are.
All right, song 2.
Okay. Okay. It's okay. 20 total.
All right, you give a nice somber follow-up, singing about Bridgeton in a kind of a a Bridgeton fiddle tune type thing,
Oh, nice, yeah.
Southwind kind of thing.
Sure.
All right, song 3. You can see Morgan in the sidelines just cheering you on. She's like,
Yeah. Good. 16.
16.
Yeah.
All right. You're feeling very encouraged. This one you can feel gets away from you ever so slightly, but it's still solid. 16 is solid.
Okay.
You're not embarrassing anyone by any stretch of the imagination.
Good.
It's not Morgan level, but it's good. You're
Okay.
a respectable bard. Now with your 4th and final roll,
Yeah.
comes the Prism song.
Okay.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Okay.
We need a golden retriever in here.
I've been
No
racking my
pressure.
head trying to think of something to sing for it.
No pressure. None.
Stop
Zero
it.
pressure.
Stop it.
There's no pressure.
Stop.
Our entire
I'll lower the
future.
DC if you come up with a good song.
Okay. All right. So,
Ooh, no
um,
pressure now.
okay. So, I don't know if any of you are familiar with back in the day, Bewitched.
Oh no.
I'm pulling it out.
All right.
Okay, how's it go? Okay. The Prism, wake up people, we've arrived. The Prism, where will... I can't! The Prism, we'll heal all your wounds tonight. The Prism, step aside and let us in. The Prism, we're gonna make you feel alright. That's
All right.
the song.
I'll lower the DC
That's
by
the
1.
song.
Go and roll.
They brought it up on the spot. I don't know. That's the best I've got right
You're
now.
good.
Oh, fuck. 12.
12.
Yeah. Shit.
All right.
Is that cock? No.
So
It's
as
a
you
2 and a 6.
as you finish your song, you're like, man, I shouldn't have spent so much time studying.
Yep. Yep.
And you're like, people are kind of into it, and you see from the out of the corner, you see Birdie go. He seems very pleased.
Great. Okay. Great.
All right. You finish your 4 numbers.
Shit.
There's a brief intermission.
I'm not happy about it.
That's fine. We'll murder them all.
Well, at least I stuck
Okay.
with a safer route.
You have a feeling. Well, we'll get there. So, Morgan takes the stage in true glorious fashion. The lights dim and blacken entirely. She performs with a massive explosive opening, very goth queen kind of, show must go on, the world's not wide enough, yada yada yada. She performs on and on throughout the night. Beautiful, over an hour-long performance. And then towards the end, she does the number that you guys have now seen her do. This is the second time. The arena darkens. There's these tiny little globules of light. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Is there music?
No, I'm about to play
Oh,
some.
okay, cool. I'm ready for this.
So it darkens, and tiny globules of light start to hover above each and every person's head. That's not the right one. Hover against each and every person's head. With that, as in true fashion, she holds up her brilliant diamond scepter and holds it over as this beautiful melody plays. I forget which one I used to play for this, but whatever. And again, your heart stops because you believe just for a second you are in an endless star of void. And you believe yourself to be back in space just for a moment. Because that's the aesthetic that she goes for too.
Shit.
As she holds up the scepter, all of the light flies into the scepter, and a big blast of light energy waves over the crowd. And she just stands there again, like a fucking god. Just in time. She just stands there. And you guys see like something fly by her head. A second one. Like, what is that? And then there's a third one. Yeah, cool. There's some kind of interesting little special effect. And then there's a final arrow.
Cutting words.
You can't see the attacker. Fuck. Yeah. With that, a final arrow slams into Morgan. She looks down. Everyone roll perception.
Reroll once.
19.
8.
19. Okay. 8.
23.
23, 19.
If I can do math.
12, so 19, 23. You guys see now from the back and for around, you see these people that basically just have bows and arrows that are, so you're deep, thick in this crowd, and you see people with bows and arrows that are lobbing night arrows just at Morgan. At that same time, there are men and women who are mounting the stage in dark cloaks with weapons drawn, and they all seem to be rushing for Morgan. I want you all to roll initiative.
Yeah, motherfuckers! Of course, now I roll. Well, actually, that's a good time to roll well.
Now I really
Oh, okay,
terrible.
good.
Can I add guidance to an initiative roll?
It's an ability check.
You can. I will let you, yeah. Technically, sometimes you can, and this time I'll let you.
I will take that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Where am I? Where's my map? There.
I think this is my first double-digit initiative that
Hey!
has a 2 with it.
It's because you're using my dice.
I know. I'm my dice murder.
I rolled terrible on initiative. They've been fine the rest of the night.
He's
but
been rolling okay though. Like,
yeah,
sorry.
I got a 4 this time.
You're rolling pretty sharp. You're getting lots of 15s earlier.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna keep these.
oh man,
things.
it's my first.
Is the music too loud?
It's my first job.
I don't think so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a massive. So I didn't load a bunch of pogs and stuff because I didn't want to lag down the screen. But this entire area, except for the stage, the brown stage, is difficult terrain. That's how thick the crowd is, and everyone is assumed to have 3/4 cover. That's how difficult it is to see. Again, unless you're on the stage.
Wouldn't I have been backstage? So like. Able
You
to...
are.
Okay.
I'm moving you.
Thank
That's
you.
just generic placement.
Is this non-magic difficult terrain?
Please tell me
Yes.
Glitch is there too.
Yes, it is just people.
Then it doesn't affect me.
Glorious.
Correct.
Well, that armor of Agathis might come in handy.
Yeah. You're telling me.
Oh, man.
Alrighty. Dark, you're not a zero. What are you at, really? Oh, wow. Okay. That's funny. Sevilius, what's your total?
6.
Selena.
22.
Wow. Justice.
20.
Gilly.
19.
Okay, you quickly look around for Glitch. It appears he's nowhere to be found.
The tree.
Bara's turn first. Oh, he's at. Yeah, no, he's good. Alright, Bara is going to move on Morgan. Oh, Morgan already took some damage. 4, 5, 9, 4. So an arrow looses and so you saw several go by her. One land square in her chest, and this cloaked figure with 2 short swords drawn that are dripping with poison approaches her and swings on her. He has advantage because he's going before her. Way to biff it, dude. Nope. That'll hit. Ooh, so you see this.
Can I cutting words anything?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You're backstage.
Yeah.
Would you like to cutting words the attack or?
The attack.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll.
6.
That still hits him.
Fuck.
Her. Yeah.
Okay. Down.
So. Yeah.
I tried.
6, 10, 8. Yeah, that still hits. So, his short sword slashes into her. She needs a Constitution saving throw. Well, she makes it. So 12. 11. 9. Making sure real quick. Yep. So he does like a double upward slash towards her, and she angles the scepter downward, blocking one of them, and then the other short sword cuts her a little bit, and you can see her reel back in pain because it's a pretty nasty blow. But as the short sword scrapes across her skin, it's almost like it's chinking against very firm ice, and it's just like so she is very resistant. Dirk's turn. Dirk is gonna 10, 30. Gonna attack her twice. You can see these people are dressed in oh, he doesn't have advantage, so that would be 1, 2, 3. Okay. That is a natural 20.
Ooh.
So Morgan is going to take a. She'll make a Constitution saving throw. She makes it. Tough lady. So you can see this guy is just like trying to basically wrestle her and like is grabbing onto her and like punching her as they're all attempting to surround her. And she takes a little bit of damage, but she is not stunned. Selena!
Okay. How
There.
far am I to the stage?
You are about 20 feet or so.
Okay.
You are 15 feet from the stage, so you are 20 feet from the stage because the stage is. Oh no, you're 15 feet. We'll say 15 feet.
And then how far from me to Bara and Dirk?
30, 35.
Perfect. Usually I have more of the time to think about this because I'm at the bottom of initiative.
Mhm.
Sorry, guys. Okay. So, I am going to throw a first level healing word at Morgan.
Okay.
So that's 7.
All right, she heals for 7 hit points. She looks that looks to be appreciated, actually. Trying to figure out what battle music I want to use. Test this stuff more.
Then,
What are you doing with your action?
okay. If I haste myself on the first action, do I get a hasted action that turn?
Yep. It can be used to dash, use object, attack, can't cast spells with it.
Then I am going to haste myself, get up on stage behind Bara, pull out this scimitar that I bought forever ago, and stab him.
Alrighty, so you have a plus 2 to AC, your speed is double, you get an extra action, and you have advantage on dexterity saving throws. Blur of speed, you come on down with that psychic scimitar.
Ah,
And we'll go to California! Oh.
Ooh. Yes. Don't make fun of me. 23 to hit.
Hit!
26 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
You mean +3?
And that's 5. Plus whatever the psychic damage. Plus 1d6 psychic. Give me another second. So 5 slashing plus 5 psychic.
Nice. So you slash him across the back, this
Cute.
person, this cloaked figure across the back. And, okay, that was another 7 points of damage. And, yeah, you hurt him. I believe that is your turn.
I believe that is my turn because I cannot disengage now.
Correct.
Correct.
Where is that little foot? There we go. Haste. Justice, it's your turn.
Okay. I can get up to Shiv. I can get into base-to-base contact even with the difficult terrain. Can I try to, using the thickness of the crowd, surprise him?
No, he is ready for combat, but you are going before him, so you have advantage anyway.
Perfect. Okay. Alrighty. Then I'm just going to make, with Zip Zap, a couple of attacks on him.
This light is on the initiative. That's good to know.
So I have advantage.
I thought it was something.
Hey, hold on, Selena.
Okay.
I need to look at what I just rolled.
Natural 20?
And a nat 1.
That one.
So
That
I
is
nat
important.
20 on my thing. So I'm going to use this and this, and I won't use my roll my sneak attack separate because I can't pick up my d4s.
I'm not on here.
You are.
You're at the bottom
It's
because it's
scrollable.
cycling.
But
Oh.
I haven't gone yet. I'm at 19.
Oh, I don't know why you're...
Oh.
I should be up.
Oh,
here
you were the
somewhere.
light. I clicked the light instead of you. That's why.
That's fine. Okay.
Almost forgot. $35 points of damage with the first hit.
You rock him, so he is
That's the
going
crit.
to... So you stab him, right? Stab
Yeah,
at
just
them.
come up like onto the stage.
I guess you could say the prism is a rock. You just rocked him.
35, was it?
Yes, 35 points of damage.
We're a rock group now.
That's your first attack?
That's my first attack.
Okay.
Second attack, which I would no longer have advantage on.
Correct. No, you're going before him. You have advantage on all your attacks.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Well, that's a 26. to the
6
attack.
hits?
Yep. So with the zip zap again, coming back with another slash. Oh, only one of these. That's 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm using Flurry of Blows.
All right.
So bonus action, make 2 more attacks. So the first attack, that's a 17 on the hit.
Hit.
And then, I'll just do both.
Yeah, hit.
15 on the second attack.
What?
15 on the
Oh,
fourth
15
attack.
misses.
15, okay. So, and this would be unarmed. Nice. That's 13 more points of damage.
Woo! Shiv is like they are on their last leg.
Glorious.
Bam! Come up and like slash an artery and they're like, oh, uppercut them and they deflect one of the blows, but yeah, they are on their very last leg.
Got it.
Knight's turn. There are 2 archers way down to the south, by the way. They are going to loose an arrow. Knight. So. This is already interesting. Okay, sure. Selena, what's your AC?
16.
All right. Actually, so, and what is your passive perception?
17 or something. Hold on.
Okay.
Give me a second. Passive perception is 17.
Okay, so with that 17. Yeah. So this person attempts to hide, and they unsuccessfully hide with their bonus action. They use an action to loose an arrow at you. 20 total.
That hits.
Okay. And then that second attack will miss. You take. They can't. Okay, they can't. Okay. You take 8 points of piercing damage. And you make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
For concentration.
I think that's just
DC's 10.
12.
You're good. Gilly, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to step up here and use Fey Presence on Bara and Dirk.
Mm-hmm.
My attacks are D6s now.
Yeah, they've been that way for a while.
Fuck. Whoops.
How long have you not been doing that?
Since we leveled up.
Anyway, so you step about there, was it?
Okay.
Or one down?
Wherever I need to be so I can get them in
Right
both
there.
of them in a 10-foot cube.
All right, wisdom saving throws?
Yes. DC 14.
The
Yeah.
Bara makes it. Natural 20. Yeah, they both make it.
Okay.
So you let loose this of energy, and they look at you,
Tried.
and they redirect their anger towards Morgan.
And then I will, as my bonus action, how does Morgan look hurt?
She's fine.
Okay, I will cast first level healing word on Selena.
Okay.
7.
You heal 7, Selena.
Yay.
I love rolling those 4s on the d4. They're great. Okay. I just think Selena.
Alrighty, the archer up here is gonna go. I would say they are going to attack you, Gilly. So why not? Miss. Oh wait, I actually have no idea what your AC is. 15 total. Yeah. 15 total.
Cutting words.
Okay. Believe that
Yep.
misses no matter
It'll
what.
miss no matter
So
what. So.
second attack. Yeah, 13. So miss.
Yay.
So 2 arrows go by you.
Cool.
Quiver. There we go. That's this one. Yep. Say Selena. Yeah, they'll do a kill box. Okay. Selena, 2 attacks against you. Miss. And 18 to hit.
I'm gonna hit.
Okay. You take... their bonus action. 8. And then 9 points of piercing damage total. So 9 total. 8 plus 1. Mrs. Kilgast's turn.
Ooh.
She just sits there.
That's fine.
These aren't Kishinobis.
Exactly.
Correct. She looks around. She's like,
Starts licking a paw.
not my problem.
She's not concerned that she needs Morgan to live.
She doesn't appear to be concerned, no.
Okay.
Is she in cat form or is she as...
She's a cat.
Okay.
Little kitty cat.
She'll
Bullseye's
act if
turn.
she needs to.
So if Bullseye... okay. So Bullseye is going to attack you, Gilly. So these people are standing way back and they're lobbing these really long arched arrows just down on
Are you
you.
within 240 feet of me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 2 attacks on you, Gilly. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And then 10 to hit, which will not hit.
No. Yep.
You take... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's correct. You take 14 points of piercing damage total.
Okay. Really happy I had that 3rd level armor.
Correct. Morgan's turn.
Yeah. Fuck him up, Morgan.
Morgan looks at the arrow that's down on her and she pulls it out. She's like, no, really, this is quite unnecessary. She is going to use her Mantle of Inspiration. The bonus action, Gilly, Selena, Justice, Sevilius. You all gain 14 temporary hit points.
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah.
So she's... You see her, she throws her performance regalia back and unveils her robe of stars and kind of a more of her combat-oriented regalia as the powerful sorceress that she is.
Oh yeah, I could get used to 80 hit points.
They don't up your max, it's just 14. 10.
Correct. But I've effective 80 hit points.
It's
Correct.
nice. It wasn't like
She is going
55.
to cast
Where's the temp?
Greater
Not a
Invisibility.
total.
I'm 57 with the 10 total.
That's
So-
what I would be if I was a full.
She adopts a brilliant, her brilliant form and then fades from vision.
She's abandoned us.
She's going to move away, provoking attacks of opportunity with disadvantage. So that'll miss. And then Dirk will take one. Dirk will hit her, but it's like 2 points of damage, so she'll make a Constitution saving throw. She's good. And she is just prancing away, really. Alright. Sevilius, it's your turn.
Blade Song and then Misty Step.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
That's your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. Shiv, who got his shit royally, they got their shit royally wrecked by you, is going to attack you, Justice, with their fists. They're like, they go to punch you. 8, 15,
I don't understand why Shiv is
9.
using a Shiv.
So I just like
Yeah, why does he have dead
He has
fingers?
one. He's just better at unarmed combat.
this is like the Matrix where I'm just like, and the last one I just catch his fist as he
Okay.
tries to punch me.
And then he is going to jump off the stage and run. You get hit attack of opportunity.
Do it.
25.
Hit.
Do it.
D6.
Remember,
Strike him
D6.
down.
I don't get a sneak attack on this, unfortunately.
No, but whatever you're doing.
That's right. I
Does the
switched. I put
crowd-
my D4s away.
Does the crowd count as our allies? Are they with?
Do it.
17 points of damage.
Yes. You
No,
just-
15. 15
As
points
they're
of
walking
damage.
away, you just kind of.
Yeah. Wait, but I just pull his head back again.
Yes.
And it sprays the crowd like a Gallagher concert.
Yeah, you can see now the crowd is kind of erupting in horror as they understand what is happening in front of thousands of people, and they see you.
I kick him off the stage.
Oh,
It'll just
man.
be. It'll be like a rock concert where they have to body surf, but it's the chorus.
It's like the worst version of the Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
Dirk looks at you, and you make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is it a charm? No.
Nope.
Locked eyes from across the room.
What's wrong with you? I don't like all the fun you guys are having. I need to up. Next time it's 4 dragons.
Why?
7.
7.
Oh,
You
no.
are blinded until the end of your
Was
next
it a
turn.
spell he was casting?
Nope.
Okay.
You see him pull something out of his bag. He throws it in your face. You're like, oh Jesus! And then,
It's uncalled for.
correct.
I'm fucking blind.
Bara is going to attack you with advantage, which is a straight roll.
It is.
2 attacks.
Oh, this happened on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Admiral Obvious of the Obvious Nebula. Guys, oh, we're fine.
This happened on purpose.
Yeah.
This happened on purpose. I haven't rolled
meant to
yet.
be seen.
The first attack
Not mean to
man.
be that funny.
This is not entertainment.
This isn't meant to be seen.
This first attack
Oh, that's getting
misses because it was a straight roll. We got 15 total.
Ooh.
Second attack,
Ooh.
not 15 total. 15 total. Roll a 6? I have no idea what's going on.
I was not meaning to be
15 total again. So just.
That's what makes it so funny.
Come on, what?
Yeah, you are, but you're artfully dodging.
What?
Like, I've done this before!
Did those happen on purpose?
Hearing it.
Where did everyone go?
Blinded. That's pretty sweet, actually, if you think about it. He's like parrying their blows while blind.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
Selena, it's your turn.
Oh man. Are the archers behind me within 120 feet of me?
Yes.
How close are they to each other?
The guy just
They're
left Selena's threatened square?
He moved up one, yeah. Sorry, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Selena, you can attack for opportunity. They're 105 feet apart. In every direction.
Oh, I thought there were two archers over here right next
Yeah, there
to
are.
each other.
Yeah,
they're way down yonder. Yeah, here. I'll show
So
you.
the ones down here.
They're 105 feet apart.
Oh, I thought you meant there were like two right here together.
No, like one.
No.
They're
so-
four corners.
But just before you miss it, Bara left your threatening square, so you.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to try to stab Bara.
Do you have
Okay.
a warcaster?
That's a natural one. We're not going to stab
Aw.
Bara.
Alright.
Do you have a warcaster?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if you took it or not.
No. I can't do magic reactions. Well, I can, but different magic.
So what are you doing?
Alright. Okay.
Da 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 dun dun.
No.
Do it. Do it. Do it on purpose.
Okay, we're gonna throw an ice knife behind me towards the
Yeah.
guy that's farthest away.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
So a knife of magical ice flings in your hand, very thematic for the night because of
Yeah, it
Morgan.
is.
You chuck it.
Into the crowd.
Oh no, let's not do that. That's a 12 to hit.
That will miss.
Peasant.
Damn.
Okay, and then I believe it then explodes.
Yes.
So make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Correct. Natural 20.
What is, what is this?
this?
What happened to all the natural ones you rolled when I was DMing?
24 total.
Yeah.
I think they still take half damage. Ice knife, no?
The target.
It's not a cantrip, so I would guess that.
No, it doesn't say.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. So it explodes and the archer just jumps out of the way.
it's 2 hits.
Is there anything
Or
else you like to do?
take- Yeah. And then I'm still hasted, so I'm going
Yeah,
to
buddy.
Zoop.
stabby stab bar. I'm gonna walk up.
All right. So you one attack. Go ahead.
Yep. See if these dice will stop hating me. I think that's a 17.
Bara, hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the speeder with your
stab.
Okay, so it's another 5 slashing or stabbing, whatever the scimitar does,
Okay.
and then 5 psychic.
It's slashing, but yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
It's got a sword with like movement things behind it.
Correct. So at a blur of speed, you slash at Bara, and they look wounded.
Okay, so it's action.
That's your hasted action. You have a bonus if you'd like.
Um,
Pretty much just healing word, I think. Or chug a
Yeah.
potion.
I mean, I should probably healing word myself.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give myself a first level healing word,
All right.
and that's another 7 points of healing to me.
Okay. I believe that's your turn.
It is my turn.
Justice.
Quick question. If I get into base-to-base contact with Luce, will he have cover from my attacks?
Cover from your attacks.
I
What does
thought
that
you were saying, like, when we were in the crowd, we had, like,
Right,
three-quarters cover. at
Right.
some
When you're
point.
firing in, yeah, generally, yeah.
So if I get into melee with him, he won't then.
Correct.
I'm going to wait into, like, through the crowd, like, sneaking through it with my 45 feet of movement.
I believe, yeah, you get there.
Yeah.
I think.
And so I'm just gonna like
Yeah.
burst from the crowd, and I'm gonna start stabbing him in the crowd.
Yeah, you're good. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, if I moved up in the Nova,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah. So, first attack, because I do not have advantage on this.
Go ahead. Roll.
That's a 15.
Against loose. Miss.
Okay. Second attack. 17.
Hit.
All right. And I can't get sneak attack on him, can I? Because no one is nearby.
Correct. The crowd is not helping you murder this man.
You hold him down.
You know what? If I called the people in the back, they might help us.
That's 14 points of damage on the first stab,
Okay.
and then I'm going to flurry of blows him.
All right.
So,
Send a key point.
oh, that's right.
It's 2 key points.
Yes. Actually, you know what? Just stunning strike on him.
Okay.
With that
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do it.
Yeah, I think that's cocked. It was 18, but I think it's cocked. I just roll it again. 17 plus stuff. So.
Damn it.
Yeah.
And so with my
Jesus, they're hardy. Okay.
and then I think that's it, right? Because
Yep. So that's you have your
attack.
bonus action left.
I will use a non-key pointed
A bonus.
flurry of blows.
A bonus attack. Go ahead.
That one.
All right. So you just kind of biff it a little bit and.
Well, the crowd is in here, and
Yeah,
there's so
there's-
much blood from the guy before.
Menacing this guy with a knife.
Good deal.
All right, Knight is going to go ahead and continue with the kill box. So their team white 1, 2. Yep. Knight is going to shoot an arrow at you, Gilly. 22 hit.
Could a cutting words even stop that?
Yep, it could.
Oh, but only barely. I'll take it.
Take 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 17 to hit.
I'll cutting words that though.
Okay, I think they're way too far away to cutting words, right? So 60 feet.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. Well, that's only if it's melee.
Oh, got it.
Thank you to the new follower. Thanks, new follower.
Right. I could cutting words the damage though.
Yep.
Which I'll do.
Okay.
Okay. So
That's Knight's turn.
what was the
10
damage
points.
on the 10 points?
So 2 arrows loosed at you.
So alright.
Gilly, it's your turn.
Second level charm person, both of them. Trying this again?
All right, second level charm person. I believe they have advantage because you're fighting them.
Probably. Yep. I think so.
Bara fails.
Yes!
Nice.
And then the other one makes it. 20 total.
You know, you'd really rather just be partying with us than trying to kill Morgan. You know, it would just be easier on everyone involved. Just you know, you're on the wrong side of this here.
Bara looks over.
You don't want to die.
And Dirk is like, "Why are you dying?" All right.
Oh, I've been not maintaining. Well, it doesn't really matter because I'm not counterspelling anything. Concentration checks. Make. Okay.
Luce's turn. Luce is in the kill box. You're fighting them. Luce puts away their shoulders their bow real quick, or drops it. It doesn't matter, and pulls out a short sword. He's going to attack you once. Same thing. 19 total.
That does hit.
You take 6 points of damage. So they pull out their short sword and
Yeah.
across your body. Quiver's turn. Quiver's in the kill box with the loose. Going to attack you, Gilly. Yep. Yep. Okay. Miss. And 12. Yeah, miss. So
Yes.
2 arrows
Oh, good.
fly. Natural 1 and then a 6. So. Mrs. Kilgast looks around. 5, 10, 30. She'll just dash. Meow. She seems to just be watching.
Till she's sneak attacking.
Bullseye's turn. Bullseye is with loose, so Bullseye is going to attack you, Justice. So you just arrows are just being lobbed.
And what does the 3/4 cover give me?
Nothing. They have sharpshooter.
But you have deflect.
I know that. Yeah. Thank you, though, honey.
So 9 to hit, and then a 23 to hit.
I'm going to deflect arrows on a
Alright.
23 to hit.
Roll a d20, add your monk level and your dexterity modifier. Or d10, sorry.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Nice. So, hold on. My monk level is 5.
Yep.
Right. So, 15.
You take 2 points of damage total.
Nice.
So they did 17 points of damage to you.
Hoping you were gonna catch
I thought it was a 6, and that would have been even better.
So yeah, you...
I thought it was a 9. That would have been better.
Still scrapes your hand a little bit.
Yeah.
That was both of the Bullseye's attacks. Morgan's turn. Morgan... going to cast a spell.
6 twice. It was meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, God. Okay.
Yeah, Frog Filer.
What?
There's the PH.
5, 10,
F noise.
15, 20. So you see this invisible form stand up, and you can see this crackle of lightning, and the bolt of lightning streaks over at Luce. This makes a dexterity saving throw. Makes it, actually. Wow. Natural 20. That's the third natural 20 I've rolled. 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. 11, 16, 24. 32 points of damage. Have to 16 because of the success. Pretty good roll. So the lightning slams into Luce. Morgan is going to use another use of Bardic Inspiration to give you all 14 temporary hit points.
Nice.
On top of the 14 I have.
They don't stack, they just refresh.
Oh, I didn't lose any. I guess because I didn't get hit.
Shut up, you're blind.
Go ahead, Sibelius.
How do I get rid of the blindness? Is it
It's just
At
at
the
the
end
end
of
of
the
your
turn?
turn. Yep.
okay? Perfect. Just checking. So on my turn, I will go ahead and attacks are at disadvantage. So maybe I will do something.
Yeah, it's 9 right now.
Oh my god, I
It's
just saw
almost
something
like
terrible.
Fireball doesn't rely on sight.
No, I'm not
Please don't
casting
fireball.
fireball into the crowd.
Duster choking and
This
sneezing
is jump fire.
into the crowd.
Except I'm pretty sure it's a spot you can see, so it does.
Fireball doesn't actually.
No?
No.
Oh, wow.
It's a
Yeah.
point you choose.
Yep.
But so basically, I would say behind the stage, kind of where Morgan just loosed a lightning bolt, I would say there's enough. It's not a heavy crowd back there once you part back towards that way. I would say.
Yeah, same thing with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on throwing a fireball anywhere close to the
Sure.
crowd.
I was just
don't
letting
wanna
you know.
scare them off.
Just kind of how I'm
This is
picturing
your
it,
show.
because there's like a security.
So I will use my action to cast Mirror Image.
Okay. All right.
And that will be my turn. Because I don't think I have another bonus action to do.
Yep.
Yeah. So I will cast Mirror Image.
Alrighty.
And then I will tell them to try to hit me.
Alrighty. So Dirk can see if his dirt pouch recharges. It does not. He's like
Dirt
he's fishing
pouch.
around for
So
some.
I'm no longer blind,
Yeah.
correct?
Correct. So he's going to make 2 attack rolls against you. So
At
go
disadvantage.
correct. So go ahead and roll a d10.
D20.
A d20, yeah, sorry. So
11.
so it was a
you
10
will-
total versus the mirror image. I forget what their AC is.
Yeah, it's been a while. 10 total? It
Yeah.
misses, because it's
Okay.
10 plus my dex mod. So their ACs are 13.
Okay, so rolled a 9 plus 5, 14. So go ahead and roll a d20. It's either going to hit you or miss you or hit you.
It hits one of my duplicates.
All right, so one of the mirror gems goes away, and then the third attack at disadvantage is 15.
At 15, so another one of my duplicates goes away.
All right, so and you just have that one left.
Uh-huh.
This is really funny. So infuriating. It's like fighting Doctor Strange with all the.
Kind of. It's about to get more
Yep.
like that.
Excellent. Looking forward to it.
Oh no.
Not
Make it
any
weird.
of those ways.
I've come to bargain.
You or any of your companions do anything on foot. Okay. All right, so Bara turns and goes, okay. Just begins to leave.
You should protect Morgan.
Should I take an attack?
What would you do? Bara begins to leave.
Do I know he's charmed by Gilly?
You saw her.
Well then, okay, I won't touch him then.
Just going towards Morgan so Morgan can.
Okay. They stop there and take a
Handle
defensive
it.
position.
Perfect.
They pull out actually like a heavy crossbow and are looking around.
For their bag.
Charmed for an hour.
Yes.
Selena!
No concentration.
Alrighty, so we're gonna Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Each of, I've got two thingies, one at loose and one at quiver in this other corner, I think.
Okay. Night, but yeah.
Okay. So I can't.
That's alright.
I can only
Big
see
map.
so much. Do. Okay, so one of them's a natural 1, so it doesn't hit him. The other, on the other hand, is a 25
Okay.
on this guy.
25 to hit?
Yep.
Hits.
And then 1d10. That's a 10, I
Okay.
think. Yep. It's a 10, so 10 points
Mm-hmm.
of force damage.
10
and then I'm
points.
going to stab the baddie that's in front of Sibelius.
Alrighty.
That is 21 to hit. 21 to hit.
Hit.
Alrighty. Oh, I didn't roll as well this time. Okay, 9 slashing and 2 psychic.
Okay.
The blue psychic.
I dice my types too.
I had forgotten about that scimitar because we
Yeah.
just haven't
I just
used
have
it
a-
in
Justice,
forever.
it's your turn.
Loose. How hurt?
Hurt.
Quite hurt. Okay. I'm
Just
just
hurt?
just hurt. No, I'm speaking for you, man. Extremely hurt. Death's doorstep. I'm going to.
You only have about 135 hit points.
I'm going
Man's
to.
lost his mind. I'll get them yet.
He
I'm
becomes a
going
dragon.
to use my bonus action, and I'm going to cast.
It's Shellatrax. It was Shellatrax.
I'm going to use
the whole
bonus
time.
action Hex on him.
Alright.
Moving his pieces in the
A
dark.
little shadow. So I'm going to make my first two attacks on him. Nice. 24 and 22.
Insane
Hit.
little life.
All right. And I do not get sneak attack, unfortunately, but I do have an extra d6 for him.
Yep. 3d6 plus dex.
Oh, yeah.
So that will be 10. One moment.
That's
15 points of damage.
Nice. Second attack.
Second attack is. One moment. Second attack. Does the hex apply every time or just the first time you hit them?
Every time.
Wow, nice. That's even better. So that is 10, 13.
You alright there?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
18 points of damage on the second one.
Alright. So with that last blow, a shadowy power, and they die.
All right. So that's my attack, my bonus. I'm going to use my full movement to start moving towards. I think is that quiver or somebody way over on the other
Sure.
side.
Get him,
Behind
get him,
the
get
thing.
him. Get him.
10.
Do it.
Yeah.
This
Out there, I
is really
think.
anti-Gilly right now.
Right.
I'll give you 2 more because there's the crowd.
Ah, thank you.
Alright. Your turn.
That is my
Your
turn.
action, your bonus action.
I don't know
Yes,
what you
yep.
want from me.
Alrighty, Knight's turn. Knight is going to
Gillian and
book
Alexis
it.
don't have the same mindsets.
So you see Knight in the lower right there, just run. Puts their bow away, sees the way this is going, and books it. Gilly, it's your turn.
Bonus action.
Okay.
Can Clokey try to restrain somebody? Is that a thing I can ask Clokey to try to do? Restrain?
Yeah, he has a special power that allows him to restrain people.
I want him to restrain. I can't. Dirk.
Okay. So,
Just try to restrain and subdue Dirk, because we need at least somebody to take the question.
Alright.
And,
We have Barrow too.
are you still blind?
Nope.
Okay, good. And how's everyone looking?
Great.
I
Full
haven't been
HP.
hit.
Yeah, I'm at full too.
I'm not used to this. Okay. Well, then in that case, is there an enemy within 120 feet of me? Is Quiver within 120 feet? Or this guy back here?
Yep.
I mean, Dirk's within 120
Everybody
feet
is
of you.
within 100.
Yeah, but Clokey's on
Yep.
Dirk and everyone's on Dirk. So I'm going to, oh, you know what? I hadn't done this before. Recharge the magic missiles. So I got 3 back. So yeah, just 3 charges from the wand.
Towards.
Actually, no, I'll put out 4 charges of the wand, and I'll even them out between Quiver and, what was this one? I can't see.
Doesn't
so-
matter.
Okay,
Bullseye.
yeah. So 64.
Mm-hmm. So
You have one more
3d4
D4?
against one, 3d4 against another.
Correct. So
N-
the
Yeah.
copper and this clear one will be against Quiver. And, okay, so Quiver takes, oh god. Quiver takes, that's a total of 10 plus 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 13.
Okay.
And it's 1 less, so 12 against the other.
Okay.
And
Your action?
that's my action on my bonus. I'm going to move back towards Morgan.
Actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
Yep.
Okay. Quiver is going to run.
Do my job.
Goes off the map. And Mrs. Kilgast just kind of... Bullseye. Gonna run. Goes off the map. Civilians, it's your turn.
Oh, cool. I'm going to make 2 attacks against Dirk.
Okay.
Attack 1 will be an 18.
Hit.
Do you need to know damage outside of
Do you know your special?
types?
I would, no, these are just fighters, mercenaries.
15 points of damage. Slashing and fire.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack will be 10. So that'll miss.
Okay.
That's it.
Alrighty. Morgan's turn. 20. She's going to send a big old fat one down the middle. Big old bolt of lightning towards this guy. He needs to make dexterity saving throw. He's a adept, right? He fails. 3 plus 3. Give me 10.
Wonder where Birdie is.
So a bolt of lightning smacks into this guy. And just a hole left open. He falls over. And you can see Morgan in her invisible form. She's like... Alrighty. Combat is effectively over because Bara is charmed.
I will twirl around and do a bow while still in blade song.
Everyone is screaming in horror and is running away from this scene. Some are sticking around going, yeah! Got his fucking head off!
You can do
What happened to Birdie?
Go, Selena! Roll perception.
I will assist because I'm looking for Cassandra.
Ooh.
I know she left,
Cassandra, yeah.
but
Okay, 21.
21. You see Birdie is just sitting there very calmly.
And where are his guards?
They're positioned around.
Hmm.
And you see him. He
So
just
no guards have interceded on.
they're guarding him.
But on anyone else's behalf.
Nope.
Just his.
So he dusts his pants off, rolls his eyes, and begins to leave.
I'll give
Are
him
you
a bow.
alright there, Birdie?
You're like hundreds of feet away from him.
Message.
Before I end, I'll bow towards him as he walks away.
And with that, we're gonna go to break.
Woo! I killed a man.
You did. You do that a lot.
Oh God! What have I done?
Thank you to the folks who followed. We'll take a short break. Bit of a later break tonight, but when duty calls, when fighting calls,
When murder calls. Murder, she wrote.
we'll be back in 20 minutes.
Woo! 30 minutes, 45
At
minutes.
least
An
we've
hour
apprehended.
next week.
At least we've effectively
Never.
apprehended Bara. So
There we go.
Correct.
Yeah.
We should restrain him immediately. And then interrogate him.
charmed for an hour.
We are
Holy
back.
shit. Oh, hi. Thank you for the heads up.
Yeah, well,
Matt was like, we're going to come back in a while. He usually counts down. You just put it in dry with no warning.
I'm gonna just do it one day when you guys are on one of your rants.
You did it on purpose!
Well, this
I
happened.
know it, you did!
This happened on purpose.
I'm sorry for everyone at home with microphones who are getting to deal
You
with all
mean-
that.
He means
Headphones.
headphones.
It's okay.
Oh, shit.
You were deeply stupid.
Fundamentally.
Profound.
That did not happen on purpose.
This is manager material.
This is how I don't know. Hey, this happened on purpose. This was planned.
So,
There's a distinct difference, though.
there's a gentle roar that starts to die down above the crowd as people are unsure of what to do, but people are basically just booking it. But there's not a total panic. It seems to be like people are just kind of leaving and standing around, and people are wondering what to do.
Did any of those lightning bolts murder any of the pedestrians?
Nope.
That harmed them?
Nope. She arced it towards the back, so there wasn't people backstage.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just double checking no one that we didn't want to murder.
Yeah, I thought about that after the fact. I was like, no, it was backstage.
They're walkers
You meant
now.
bystanders?
They are now walking.
In the
And it
crowd.
makes them
The
pedestrians.
attackers were also pedestrians, if you're looking at it that way.
Just a
They
choking
were
is
evil
sneezing just in the
pedestrians.
crowd.
So, what do you guys wish to do?
It's been a long day.
We should
I'm
You
going
should
to sit
question
down
Mara.
and die.
Morgan, are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine, darling. They barely got a scratch on me.
Is this the first time this has happened?
Oh, that an attempt has been made on my life? No, of course not, darling.
At a concert? In public?
No, usually not at a concert, but public, sure. First time I've been attacked at an arena, for sure. Yeah, while I was in Droska, several people have tried to assassinate me.
I'm going to walk over to the body of, I think it's Dirk, and start searching them for anything identifying. They probably wouldn't make such a rookie mistake of having something identifying if they were assassins. And I'm going to look for that bag that he was using to blind people, too.
Okay. It's a monster ability. You can't loot it. It's just dirt. It's just literally a bag of dirt. Yeah.
But I'm going to search his body.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
I'm investigating this. Does anyone want to help me?
I'll
Get
help
in
you.
there. Get in here. Get in on this action. Good. Thanks for helping me. That was good. That's a 19 on the investigation. 19.
Yep.
Getting in all his holes. Getting in that dirt bag. Get the dirt out of the dirt bag.
Oh no.
Great.
Wait, he's a dirt bag.
So, what was your total?
19.
You find a few pieces of gold, we'll say
Oh
8 gold.
I'm rich.
And, nothing really much else. There's nothing to note on these people.
Okay. There's like no letter or like
Yeah.
kill.
Bara seems to be standing guard with his
Yeah.
heavy crossbow.
We should talk.
See,
Making
human?
sure Bar is not leaving. And, Morgan, maybe we can take Bara into the back and do a little, have a nice little chat. Find out some more about the course of the evening's events.
That sounds wonderful. Because they're all standing on this stage.
Right.
The arena is beginning to empty out over the course of your searching.
Since no sort of authority in this of Eastwing is showing up to do such themselves and arrest anyone here.
Apparently not the scoundrels.
So let's just do that ourselves then.
Dirk was human, right?
He was. They all appear to be roughly human.
Is it important that any of these other ones are alive?
I mean, they're all dead now, so let's
Okay,
not
well.
cry over spilt dead people.
Spilled blood.
Whatever you say.
Okay, let's go get Bara into a room. Bara, why don't-
That
let's
does-
go. I'll go make a nice cup of gnomish coffee. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
All right.
This cloaked figure you can see is actually a pretty skilled assassin and a hardened killer.
Not for the next hour.
You grab him kind of, by the hand, or Morgan touches him. With that, you hear a loud bang! And his head just crumples, and he falls. As a single bullet takes his head out, and his skull blows it back.
Where did the shot come from?
Roll perception.
Can I also roll perception?
Sure. Yeah, there's a massive blast of gunfire. You can roll perception.
17.
17? You're not sure. It
Okay.
seems to echo all around.
16, 19.
You're not sure. It seems to echo all around, but yeah.
Detect thoughts.
Okay. You can detect the thoughts of the people around you. That
Oh,
are
that's right. It's only 60 feet. Never mind.
Mhm.
Never mind.
You detect his thoughts all over the place.
Morgan, looks around. She's like, Jesus! She's like, let's get off the stage, shall we?
All right. I drag Bara's corpse off the stage,
Okay.
I'll help her.
and I cast Revivify.
I'm not getting away there.
Drag it into the
Nice.
back room and cast
Once
it.
we're in the back room,
Yeah.
within the minute, I just
So that nobody can...
Nice. Alrighty.
This is good.
So we...
staying alive, staying
Yeah.
alive. Not so fast. You're not dying on me now.
So you guys are now in the backstage with Bara.
Morgan, can you charm Bara again?
Sure.
Or
Wait,
I
is he
could,
still
but
charmed? I
I
believe
think
he's
you're
al-
better at it.
He seems to be doing fine, actually.
Still charmed?
Yeah. Dead. I actually have no idea, but yeah, he's still charmed. Or Morgan will charm him, one of the two.
Cool. Okay, great.
Nice.
Because I could, but
We're all
I mean,
friends
I'm not
here.
as good as... Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Back in a back room, I'll just cast the HUD as a ritual, and
Don't you think we should take this back to my airship?
we
The
can.
man just got murdered in
Would
that,
you
on that
prefer?
stage.
Okay,
Yes.
So let's do that.
She just kind of looks around. She's like, everyone, yeah? You were going to say something?
How quickly can we get to your airship, and will we have cover? Because if
Oh.
they're shooting...
Instantly, darling.
Oh, well then, yes. That's probably best.
You still got a vote.
So over a minute, I think it is, she's going to cast a teleportation circle. You guys all zoop back to the Lady of Winter. Alrighty. So you guys have Bara, the assassin.
So I'm going to ask Morgan if she can have her people check her ship if it hasn't been set up or anything. Make sure there's nobody on it. Make sure, no explosives, nothing like that.
And where's Glitch?
Because this seemed pretty easy.
What do you mean, darling?
Like the attack. If it was Gish nobility coming after us, they'd probably send some stronger people.
Oh, it's not necessarily Gish nobility. A lot of people don't like me.
We may have slightly pissed off some Gish nobility.
Yeah.
Right. Probably when I provided cover for you. Everyone calm down. We're in the airship.
Where's Glitch?
Like I said, everyone calm down. Glitch is doing something for me right now, darling.
Okay.
So, this darling little bird, whose name is Bara, we've all set out. You'd like to interrogate him?
We'll just have a nice little chat and find some things out.
He's like,
I'm avoiding any words that might seem not amenable.
amendable?
Sure, that.
Amiable.
You were
Bendable.
first.
No, I was.
I know he was.
Abendable.
I know, it's our meme.
It's our joke.
Abominable.
Abominable.
this on purpose.
This happened.
Anemone.
This happened on purpose.
Anemone.
He's an anemone.
Someday we'll get back to this string.
Yeah, he's like, we're all friends here.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll ritually cast the hut wherever we feel is great,
Okay.
and then start with our little chat.
And just sit there.
So, this evening's unpleasantness. Were you hired by someone?
Hired? Yeah, of course. I'm a I'm a killer for hire. It's what I do. Hope there's no hard feelings about that.
Oh,
No.
well, I mean,
Everyone
I
has a
suppose
job.
that'll depend on how our conversation goes. But
Oh, okay.
who paid you?
Well, I mean, I really don't. I mean, my employer pays me.
Who's your
If you-
employer?
My employer is just a criminal underlord, like any other good, hardworking, decent person.
So no idea who did the hiring.
No, the clients work through my boss, and then the boss gives me a mission. I don't ask questions.
I'll say in thieves' cant to them while they're talking. I said, we're all professionals here. Would you feel comfortable sharing the name of your employer with me?
The colonel.
Where should I find the colonel?
Cow.
If I wanted to talk to him or hire him myself?
I don't think you can really. He's now speaking to you between thieves' cant. I don't think you can find him in any one location, but I'd start maybe going all the way to. Well, we're based out of Foggy Bottom.
Got him. Got it.
Oh, stop.
What did I miss?
Stop. The colonel's based out of Foggy Bottom.
I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Where
his
do you think
hometown.
he's from?
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Where his mansion is.
I didn't catch that. Okay.
He manages a lot of assets. I mean, this is just one mission of many.
How much were you paid?
Oh, I was paid half up front, 750 gold.
And Morgan was the main target?
The whole lot of you, but yeah, Morgan was the main target. The idea was attack Morgan, bring her, and he's now just speaking plainly.
Okay. Yeah.
The idea was attack Morgan. You guys would spring to action, but apparently we should have been more equipped.
Tico, we all make mistakes.
Yep.
With yours that ran away, will they be welcome back?
They're gonna try to make the best of a bad situation.
And what happens when you fail?
I mean, it's not the first time I've been licked, but generally I need to find a newer employer or pay back the sum.
Hope you've not spent it.
I may have spent it.
Per usual. Who is the one with the gun?
I have no idea.
What sorts of skills do you have?
I'm
Aside from just straight up assassination, could you determine the identity of that hired gun?
No, I'm not much of an investigator.
Okay.
I mean, I can stalk people. I can poison people.
Alright, okay.
Get throw dust on people's eyes.
That wasn't me. That was my friend.
It was
That was
Dirk
a-
with his
This
is
Oh,
Bar.
I thought it was Bar.
With
that
the
did
dirt
it.
bag.
Okay, got
Dirk
it.
with
Never
his dirt
mind.
bag.
I won't take his eyes then.
Bag of tiny little dirks.
So evil.
It was a powdered egg, but yeah.
I should respect this person. I feel like I think he's
You
okay.
could guys see he's actually an
Yeah.
incredible. He's maybe a CR8 assassin.
Right. I think that we should make friends with this guy. I think we're all good.
Morgan pipes up. He's like, he's only temporarily charmed. He's going to
Correct.
try to murder you the moment this charm spell ends.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And he's like, oh no, I think that's behind us. Don't you think? I feel good.
Yeah, we're all friends.
Yes, we're all friends here.
Yeah. Is there any
And,
other helpful information that you can provide? I mean, so you gave us an idea of where to start, and I'll kind of look at you because you guys saw me having some interaction with them. Anything else that we should know about your contract or information that was provided about us? They told you to come to us here when we were performing?
Yeah, I mean, most of the men I brought with me, to be honest, were burners. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really expecting them to make it out alive, but I thought I could at least kill Morgan. She's a bit more resilient than I thought.
Were you the primary here hired, and then you
Yes, I'm
brought
the
in
leader.
auxiliaries? Okay.
Yes.
And how much were you paid?
750 gold up front.
Okay. 750 up front.
Who's your contact in town?
Oh, I don't have a contact in town. This was a pretty easy mission. The
Huh? Sorry.
colonel sent me. That was it.
Hypothetically, if you were to be given that 750 back so that you could go repay the colonel, could you then find out and report back as to maybe who had hired you?
I mean, I could try, but flipping on the colonel is going to be more expensive than 750 gold.
You know, not so much flipping on the colonel, but whoever hired through the colonel.
The two are indistinguishable.
Okay.
Have I heard of the colonel before?
Go ahead and roll history.
I would help, but I don't know how on that one.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Right, like
20. You're like, you're like something to do with.
Can I help with my criminal background?
No, this is like a really obscure.
Oh, okay.
This is like, you're like something to do with.
Deep fried chicken.
Something to do with
Stop it.
apples and orchards. You're not sure.
Moon apples.
Uh-oh.
Scratching that part of your brain, your amygdala.
Mm-hmm.
Those are weird noises.
Fingers way into that amygdala.
Mm-hmm.
Way
Alright.
in there.
Yeah, so pretty sad.
So Bara was the main. Others were burners.
1,500 gold total paid. 750 up front. 750
Right.
How do you... I look at Morgan. How do you imagine that all of our lives only are worth 1,500 gold to somebody?
Seems really cheap.
Seems like this is a distraction.
That's what I was thinking, darling. You've got a sharp mind. This doesn't seem serious.
No, it doesn't. I was thinking the same thing.
No offense intended.
If Bara was the main.
Yeah, if there were like 5 borrowers, I would take it more seriously. But this
Right.
seems to be a test.
Where's Cassandra and all of this?
Oh, Cassandra. Well, she left. She was quite angry. I don't know. I really don't know her that well. She's just blaming me for sheltering all of you.
Could she have moved that quickly? From our party yesterday?
No, she's too much of a mess. It's her brother.
Bar,
Her
how long?
husband.
Bar, how long ago did you receive the contract?
Oh, this was like first thing this morning.
Yeah.
Burn.
This is mostly.
And you arrived from Foggy Bottom in that short of notice?
With his
Oh, yeah.
veiled threats. And
First Foggy Bottom?
Hundreds of
not?
miles away.
Hundreds
this is
of miles
most likely him.
How did you make it here? Teleportation or
Wait,
other means?
Yeah, we have a network of safe houses. People who do our kind of business, I'm sure you know.
I do. Could you tell me where to find your safe house here in
No.
town?
I regard you as a friendly acquaintance. I'm not going to betray that kind of information.
The hour up yet?
No.
I have an idea of
I
how
would
to,
assume not.
how to end when it's time to end them.
I mean,
We could just let him go.
No. He's a hired assassin that was coming to kill us.
He's just doing a job
Look.
like any other.
friend,
He was a hired assassin coming to kill us.
the way that this goes for you moving forward greatly depends on how helpful you can be.
I think I've been very helpful.
You haven't really left us with much information that we couldn't have already gleaned ourselves.
I mean, I don't know if you would have ever hurt the colonel if it wasn't for me.
Save for that. The rest of it, I mean, it doesn't give us much.
Are you threatening me?
I would rather this just be a nice, friendly encounter, but, you know, I brought you back from the dead.
I appreciate that.
You can't give me anything more than that.
No,
It's
I
300 diamonds that I spent on you.
oh, well, it's not the first time I've been brought back from the dead. Won't be the last, I imagine. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
With advantage because he's charmed, right?
Yep.
We roll ones. 25.
Wow.
Alrighty. He's like, I'm not gonna tell you the location of the safe houses, but I will tell you that, generally speaking, half of my contract paid up. So I was going to be paid a total of 1,500 gold for this. The usual rate for a standard contract is 3 times whatever I'm paid. Goes to the colonel. In cases of emergency where we have to move this kind of stuff, you're looking at 5 to 10 times what I'm being paid.
Meaning you believe the colonel was paid 5 to 10 times what?
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen even higher bids happen. This seems to be some kind of, whatever job, so I'm guessing 10 times. So whoever did it had a lot of money.
So the colonel was probably paid around 15 grand.
Correct.
That's what I'm hearing.
15,000 golden scrolls.
I'm not going to ask you to tell me exactly where the safe house is, but if you could at least tell me a sign to help me find it. I'm going to try to persuade him.
There's no persuasion.
15.
Not sure you'd know it even if you saw it.
Maybe you could draw me a picture?
It's Elvish.
That's
Oh,
helpful.
I would know it.
I have no doubt you would.
Maybe if you draw it for me, I could learn it later?
Nah, I'm not giving up the location of my safe house. I want to live.
Mm.
The people I work for are incredibly ruthless. They're elves, after all.
The elves are incredibly ruthless.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Does is there any sort of a bend to what sorts of work the colonel generally accepts, or is it just whatever will pay?
Colonel, I've never heard the colonel refuse good coin. But I really don't know that much. I'm just one of his agents.
But the colonel, located in Foggy Bottom, was willing to put assassins on Sibelius. Amastos.
Sibelius was incidental.
You hear that? He called you incidental.
Mm-hmm.
A brave man to speak those words.
Again, are you threatening me?
No, I'm not. That's for damn sure. I cannot, however, make any
Is
promises
the
for
hour
him.
up yet?
It's about to be.
Morgan, this is your ship, and this attempt was made on your life.
Oh, he can't live. I mean, are you joking me? Of course not.
Just
Couldn't.
checking.
I mean, I'm not going to do it. It's beneath me, but whatever.
What?
I'm wanting to surreptitiously. I'm like trying to be like nice about it. I just want to poison him. Like just let him be poisoned again.
Is
You
the hour
do
up
know
yet?
that these assassins tend to carry a hardy condition towards poison.
Got it.
Is the hour up yet?
Sure.
Oh, so
Okay.
you probably
Yeah, I
wouldn't
take
do
out my
it
rapier and I
black.
stab it through his knee and pin him to the ground.
I mean, he only had about a hit point.
You always go for the
Correct.
knee.
So,
Oh, did he?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Revivify.
that'll kill him.
Death by knee.
Oh, or chest. Whatever. If I knew he was more hurt,
Yeah.
I'd probably just go for the chest or something.
All right. He dies. Well, that was delightful. You're disliked as much as I am.
Mm-hmm.
Some man named the Colonel is in on all this. And the Moira's rightfully pissed. I say we're making good progress.
Bear have anything on his corpse? For his pockets and
Yeah.
whatnot?
What's he
Yeah,
got?
he has, I would say one basic healing potion, and then a vial of poison.
Is it regular poison? Just
A vial of poison. Mark Barra poison.
Thank you. Can I have this? Don't care. I like poison.
Yeah, go for it.
And he has no gold on him. None.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He's a
He
gambler.
spent it.
Correct.
You lost it all.
He did. He's a
It's
bad
pretty
ga-
quick.
He's a bad
Coming this
gambler.
morning.
Huh?
It's pretty quick for them coming in this morning.
Correct. He came in this morning, gambled the entire day, and then tried to kill you guys.
Did
Bad
did we win
decisions all
any?
around.
Not win. Did we? Was there anything? What did you find on the other guy?
8 gold pieces.
8 gold.
Don't ever say I don't give you. Don't ever say I don't give you guys loot.
Justice can retire now.
36
Yes, you
copper, 8 gold.
Whatever shall we do with this mana from heaven?
It was 8 gold and anything else.
That was it.
Okay.
All right. So Morgan is like, well, you are all welcome to stay here tonight if you'd like.
Probably safest.
I would think so.
What's our
We get
timeline?
rid of people to meet in the morning.
Yes, we are going to go to the lovely town of Iversmith. Pick up our boatsman. Then we're going to head out into the ocean. After we pick up a few friends who could be coming into town.
So Jetty.
Who's the boatsman's name?
Is it Jetty?
And the boatsman's name, darling. Who? Jetty? No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Never mind. Whatever.
Too bad.
I'm not interested.
He's really into sandwiches.
Oh, he sounds delightful. No, the boatsman's name is Scow. He lives in Iversmith. He's quite talented.
Well, let's all get our rest.
I do have a few things I would like to do in town before we head out.
Yes. I think hopefully we can get. You were going to go speak to some people, right?
I have a few things to accomplish, yes.
Right. And yeah, so maybe we leave. When are we planning on leaving? Leaving?
We are shortly after breakfast. We are going to go pick up our friends.
Right.
Then we're going to go to Iversmith, negotiate the contract, and then we're going to fly out into the middle of the ocean. So it's pretty much an all-day thing.
Of course, I'm saying I would like to do this before I go to sleep tonight. I
Oh, okay.
will go back to land.
Not tomorrow morning.
Sure,
Correct,
sure.
yes.
Do what you wish. I'm just laying it out for you.
What time is it?
Midnight.
Are you worried about going anywhere alone?
If someone would like to accompany me, that would be fine.
We probably shouldn't for what you're gonna do.
That is fine. Selena, if you would like to have a short excursion. I know that you need to sleep.
Well, I've slept twice today. We'll see how this goes. Worst case scenario, you don't need me to negotiate contracts. I can sleep on a boat.
You had some people cheering for you in that song that I sang. What have you been up to today?
Well, I healed a kid
Oh, good.
and an old man and
She's
a
been
knee.
modest. She healed 60 people.
You healed a
That's
knee
insane.
and he ruined a knee. Look at that. Symmetry.
The world is full of
It's in
mysterious.
Perfectly balanced.
As all things should be.
Dread it. Run from
That happened on purpose.
Yeah.
No, it did not.
All things happen for a reason.
Okay.
So yes, if you'd like to accompany me, it should not take long. I just have a few stops to make.
Okay. If we would like to do so stealthily, I can move us that way.
That is fine.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool.
And I will cast Pass Without a Trace before we walk off our boat.
All right. Airship, yeah.
I can fly.
Yeah.
Airboat, it's fine.
You guys can both fly, so I'm not worried about it. All right.
Be careful.
Float on down. Where are you headed?
First stop would be the bar where Egret was staying,
Okay. The Dire Bar.
the Dire Bar.
Perfect.
So
Oh, no.
I'm going to walk in. I'm looking for her.
All right.
She's here.
Go ahead and roll perception.
I will help, because I know who you're looking for. And I'll give you guidance.
16 without the guidance. I put all my D4s away.
No. Did you?
Those
There
are
are D4s right there.
right?
Oh, my crazy D4s. Oh, look at that. So that was much better. That was what?
Staring
I
right
say
at you.
14, 18.
20.
Or 20?
No,
It was. Oh yeah, it was 16, 20.
You fail. No.
You can't find her. She's gone.
So you walk into the bar and see Egrid pretty readily. She's in a corner booth. She seems to be enjoying a very late bar meal. There seems to be, you know, the medieval the late Victorian equivalent of bar fried food that's after midnight.
This is the other bar in Lower Hogda.
Yeah, the Dyer bar.
Yeah.
The Dyer bar.
Yeah.
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 She's there.
Okay. I'll go sit next to her.
She perks up a little when you two approach. She's like, "Hey, how y'all doing?"
Doing very well. You didn't happen to catch the concert, did you?
I heard it was a sight to see.
You missed a show.
Yeah, you guys keep getting into fights and scuffles everywhere you go.
It would seem that trouble follows us around. I was just letting you know that we will be leaving town for a period of time. I'm not sure exactly when we will return.
Oh. That's cryptic.
We are in public.
I mean, there are people in this building that have heartbeats. I don't know how public it is.
Or is the room empty?
No, it's just, she doesn't think much of these people.
Who all else is in the bar?
Right.
Just a rough-looking crowd.
That being said, I think that you show great promise, and I think that you will serve our mission well if you choose to continue on the path.
Oh, I'm already committed to your little revolution. I've got a big stake in it.
I'll ask him.
Oh, insight.
Thieves' Camp? Does she speak it, do you know? Have I ever spoken to her in Thieves' Camp before?
Isn't a space camp.
Oh.
17.
If you look at her to detect what you know that she has some cards that she's holding on to. But you can't sense the depth of them. There's a glimmer, as you're kind of really studying her, there's a glimmer of familiarity to her that you get from her. Just you. Anyway.
We all have our secrets.
It's Alric. I'm kidding.
Everyone's Alric.
Going to murder you both.
I'm sorry.
Tell you what. You get back from your little adventure. Come see me and I'll tell you.
Thank you, Shelltrax.
I will do that. I didn't get a chance to thank you for helping back there.
I was just in the right place at the right time. I couldn't sleep that night, so I went stalking.
Well, what is the term? 2 birds with 1 stone.
It was serendipitous.
Indeed.
Oh, can I get you anything? And there is this halfling waiter who is now standing at and he's just like, his little eyes are like right there, and you can barely make out his features.
I ask, what is she having?
Oh, a glass of red wine?
Do you need anything?
That would be fine.
2 glasses of red wine, but it's for her.
As you guys look over, you see it's Finn and O'Shea.
Finnan.
I knew it.
Oh, hey! Eustace. Euphigenia.
Justice.
Yeah, I was so close. Sarah, how you doing?
Great.
I'm inclined to tell you that your sister has been looking for you.
My sister's been looking for me. Oh, yeah, there was this really fat raccoon that came up to me. It was kind of all sleepy. Yeah, I've just been working. A little too busy.
Okay,
Insight.
Roll inside.
both of us. I'm a master of reading people 6.
It's hard to read. Just
Try as you might.
This is how
He's
people
just...
write.
Full mixed.
21.
Just writing.
21, he's been busy.
Working? Or
Yeah.
like...
No, working. He's like, and he explains, he's like, I work at like 3 of these taverns. All part-time.
You-
I didn't take any of my parents' money when I left town, so.
I I know, but why'd you pick this town?
Oh! I had a train ticket left over from a summer vacation. It was the only thing I could afford.
But why'd you pick any town? The other town was just fine enough.
What, Bridgeton?
Yeah.
I couldn't be around there after what my mom and dad did. Or mom and mom did. Fuck 'em.
What did your parents do?
They sold my sister down a river. Truly.
That thing.
Yeah.
I was not aware of what thing caused you to leave.
Eager, it's like family trouble in paradise.
Oh. They're half size, but they're everything.
Oh.
That is quite racist.
I've never seen so much trouble in such small packages.
Well, Finn and I,
Everything. Okay.
Trouble in a tiny package.
The culpability tonight.
Rail it in, guys. Breathe it.
Finn and I do not wish to argue the finer points of your family's trouble, but I would let you know that your sister was worried about your well-being. If she wanted to find you upon her return, where should I send her?
I work here really late most nights. I keep a room. Three shithole street on nights.
Is there anything you actually want to do with your life, or did you just want to run away from your parents?
Right now, I'm just running away from my parents.
Okay, if you ever want to be useful, go find Sister Eileen. She might give you a job if you ask nicely.
I don't like working for a sister. No, thank you.
Don't take my word for it then. Not my problem. Live in a shithole.
Thank you, Sarah.
I do not care where you live. Do what you need to do with your life.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm down here working.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, when you mature, you'll understand that your parents didn't do everything terribly.
Okay.
Just bring us some wine. Call it a day. Off you go.
You seem to be quite cross with him.
You should know better. He's old enough.
I do not. He's likely older than I am.
He should
That's
know
true.
better.
No, I'm definitely older than you.
Oh, he's still standing here. Shit.
Yeah, I know. I mean, our conversation wasn't done. I thought it'd be rude.
Yeah. Is there anything that you wish me to tell your sister?
No, I suppose she'll be by eventually.
She cares for your well-being.
And Gilly didn't really do much wrong.
There it is.
She's quite trustworthy.
She saved your sister.
That's great. I'm very happy to hear that.
You don't seem to fit in with the rest of the O'Sheas.
No, not at all. And hence the leaving. Anyway, I'll go get you your house reds. He marches off.
Egret, could you do me one favor?
Oh, you wanted me to kill him?
No.
Oh my god!
Quite the opposite.
Not this one.
If, while we are gone, can you please ensure to the best of your ability that no one kills that halfling?
Sure.
I know this is probably an unusual type of request, but it means a lot to a member of our cadre.
Your little group. Oh, the other halfling.
Oh.
They are related.
That makes sense.
I
totally saved her life. She was like being attacked by that frog lady.
It was quite impressive.
Yep.
I didn't even know that you were there, then you disappeared.
Yeah, invisibility.
Yeah. And you're like,
Greater
oh,
invisibility.
Correct.
you might have to teach me how to do that sometime.
Oh, I don't know if you could learn it. No, no harm in trying, though.
I just had the worst thought.
I'm
There's a way you could learn it.
an apt pupil.
Terrific.
So you said it right, Mister.
Yep.
Vaguely.
Yeah, like a kinship.
How would I explore that?
I don't know. Got anything?
Explore your feelings. You know it to be true.
Do it.
must be done.
Yeah.
I wonder how much Palpatine got paid by Nike.
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Just do it. Are you gonna do anything?
Yeah, you trying to figure out how you know her or what the
'Cause I-
kinship is.
So, minus the 3 times we've been in the same room together,
Yeah.
I can count.
Three's about right.
That you were aware of.
I mean, I'm not like a stalker.
Just the other evening. Where do we know each other?
I don't think I know you from Marissa or otherwise. Why do I have that kind of face? Were you an orphan?
Wish I was, but not at the moment.
I was an orphan. That's all I know. I don't think we would have crossed paths otherwise. I wasn't a veteran.
When I came through this town years ago, did I stop at the orphanage and do anything?
Probably not. You might have done a little bit, but probably not. Shh.
I don't know.
That is-
Maybe we're distantly related.
I don't know.
Perhaps.
Anything's possible in the city of healing.
Is it common for you folk to be related and not know?
I mean, we're all technically related, just distantly.
That is interesting. I have nothing else. I was just informing you of my departure.
Oh, well, I appreciate that you stopped by.
I will return.
Finnan comes back. Oh, here's your wine.
I slide it over to her.
You get one too?
Yeah. Last question.
Yeah.
Do you know who your parents were?
I sure do.
Mind sharing?
I'll tell you all when you get back.
I don't know if I'm gonna be welcome in this town.
Well, stay alive and I'll send you a message. The jeweler knows. That's why he wanted me.
The jeweler knows much. He is very wise.
He sure does. Who are your parents?
Farmers? Nobody.
My parents weren't farmers.
I gathered as much. Otherwise, why would you be taken and groomed?
Anyway,
I down my wine and off I go.
have a nice night.
You too, Egret. I'll catch up on Mike. What was that all about?
I don't know. Sometimes you know a thing, sometimes you don't. Right now I'm halfway between the two.
Humans are extremely confusing.
Very.
I'm gonna keep walking towards the Whisper House. And perhaps you should wait outside. Actually, no, wait. You're a member of the Whispers.
Well, I'm not a member, I'm an associate. I
An
can.
associate.
Yeah.
They'll let me in.
Right.
They just
Sorry, I
don't like
forgot.
me.
Yeah.
I just know that if you're seen with me in this face, Moira
That's right.
will know immediately.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
So, you going to the Whisper House?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure that she's not just hanging around. Slip isn't. So I'm going to see if I can't leave a message for her
All
to
right.
get into contact with me.
Get into contact? Do you want her to come to Mercinia?
Where's the next stop on our train?
Fort Mountain Hall.
Hell.
Yeah. Then yes, Mercinia.
All right.
Or just Or just send a letter if it's not in the cards, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So that's all I need.
The keeper, the white-haired, who you assume is either half Moira or somewhat associated when you arrive back now. Welcome back, darling. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well. I heard you were quite impressive tonight at the Brewist.
Yes, the assassins that were sent to make an attempt on Morgan's life were inadequate.
It was amateur hour by the sounds of it.
Yes, I am surprised at the lack of quality that was sent.
They did not send their best.
Not sending the best. Well, were you looking for work or looking for information?
Information.
And how may I be of service as your keeper? This tall, lithe woman with like the white hair, pale expression.
Did I go inside with you or did you leave me outside?
I it's up to you. I don't control.
But you stayed outside because of more.
With Justice's knowledge, is there anything that I think that I could reasonably ask her? As Chase
Keepers
is hard
have
for me.
information. They usually trade for it.
Okay. Any other stuff that we're looking for? I don't want to tip my hand about the Moira thing. So, no, I probably won't ask her for any particular information. Unless... Can I roll like an intelligence check to see if there's anything that would be safe to ask her about that we're currently embroiled in?
Roll intelligence.
Sorry, I'm just like, sometimes it's hard for me to parse, like, no, that would be a suicidal question. That would be a 17.
I would say the last time you were here, she was relatively short with you. She's now being somewhat gregarious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've noticed that the approach seems to be very different.
Maybe it's just because it's late.
Maybe it is. No, I believe that is all I need. In fact, I will be leaving town briefly on my own journeys, but I will return in a few days.
Going anywhere interesting?
I do not know if it will be interesting or not. I've never been there before.
Okay. Can you roll a good and roll deception?
10.
She gives you a really good look up and down. She's like, okay, well, have fun. Safe travels. You need anything, come see your keeper.
Thank you. And again, what was your name?
Keeper.
Just they only go by keeper.
Yeah.
Duh. Sorry, keeper of the different houses.
The look.
Sorry, I forgot that they didn't have names. Yeah, that's.
That man
that's
remembers.
I mean, I'm sorry that Chase hasn't dealt with the College of Whispers in a while. Like, I guess I could try to talk to them about like asking them for resources and stuff, but then that would tip our hand of what we're doing, which is why I'm not asking them about these things.
You're not missing anything. Just give me an opportunity.
I didn't know if you were like,
Nope.
Chase, you're not picking up on this thing.
Nope. I would lay it on thicker if I was.
Gotcha. No, that is all. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
I will leave. I'm guessing there's no letters for me or notes for me.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. And the last thing that I would do after I walk out is I would write a quick letter and drop them in the post before I return to the ship.
Okay, perfect.
And one to Naz and one to Kathunk.
Okay.
Just letting them know, sit rip, what we've been doing.
Yes, Kathunk. Perfect. So, Vince, what are you doing right now?
I'm probably finding a room on the airship, having a drink, and meditating.
Alright, so, as you sit there alone in your room meditating, there is a shadowy movement in the room.
Well, don't just stand in the shadows, come have a drink.
Stepping forth is the strapping and dangerous form of Beverly.
Of course.
My liege, how are you tonight?
I'm good. After a bit of excitement.
Indeed. I come to you in this most precarious of airships to to touch base and inquire. Do you have any news for me or any information?
Nothing too much. It seems an attempt on our life was made by probably royalty of some gish. They went through the colonel. You're familiar.
I'm not.
Oh, I didn't know. Shady guy out of Boggy Bottom.
Oh, one of those old holdouts, probably from the
Yes,
days.
most likely.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah. Other than that, not much.
I came to remind you of our little agreement.
Mm-hmm. I'm fully aware.
Good.
You just name.
You know, I think I have one, but it's on the tip of my tongue. But I think I'm gonna have you. I think I'll tell you pretty soon.
Perfect.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but these things have to be done
Take your time. No
Yeah.
rush.
at the most opportune moment.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Beyond our agreement, if you would not mind, how's Morgan?
She's Morgan. She plays her own game, obviously. She has other stuff up her sleeve.
I heard she had a very interesting meeting last night with the little cat.
She did. I'm sure they're planning something, or I don't know. I don't trust that cat.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else suspicious you could tell me about Morgan?
Suspicious? No. Not anything you don't already know.
And how about that cat?
I mean, it's an imp from the hells.
All right.
I don't know about any more details than that.
All right.
Yeah.
And might you have any requests of me?
Not currently. I still do have your card.
You do.
I'm sure time will come when I use it.
I was just passing through. Thought I'd say hello. What's your next big move?
We are heading out to go to hell. Yeah. Should be fun.
How on earth are y'all planning on getting?
I have no idea. Morgan has a way.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
She's gaining an awful lot of power.
She is, I'm sure, at concerts allow her to gain some more and whatnot.
That's my concern.
Yeah.
She's traveling the country, managing to be worshipped by more and more people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't like to speculate. I'm beginning to worry about her agenda.
As I know more, I will let you know. No more on her side than you are.
One.
Yeah.
We're all trying to work together. But
Mhm.
when people go on their own way,
Of course. She's quite ornery, so.
well, be careful in hell.
Mm-hmm. We will. I'll take pictures.
What's a picture?
I don't.
Take paintings. Hire an artist.
Use minor illusion to show you
Uh-huh.
my memories.
In my memories.
That is really something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all I had. Just thought I'd come by and say hello.
Perfect. Always a pleasure.
I'll have that name for you soon.
Excellent.
All right. Need departs.
It's either Alec or someone.
Does anyone else have anything they'd like to do?
How's everything on the ship on the airship so far?
Good. Eventually, Glitch will arrive.
Okay.
Okay.
Obviously, try to talk to him. See if I can figure out what Morgan had him doing.
All right. He comes back. I'm assuming you guys are sharing the same chamber. You're using his chamber for your room. He's got
Sure.
a nice executive suite and stuff. So. Oh. He comes in.
Using his chamber.
He's like, "Hi," and he's like taking off his.
I mean, I wouldn't be there before him unless that's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, of course it would. He's taking off his battle armor as he comes in. He's like, "Oh, Hi!
I'll help him.
Oh, thank you. You can see
You
us.
okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I just got in a little kerfuffle.
Does he look hurt?
Yeah, he does.
Cast a healing word on him.
Thank you. That feels rather good.
You want me to? It's 7.
Thank you.
7 points.
I heard the concert went well, all things considered.
I mean, all things considered. You're aware of what's considered, right?
Yeah, you
Okay.
got in a fight, you came out on top. I consider that a win.
Yeah, I don't really think that they were sending their best.
No, not their best.
You been filled in at all?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I got the sit rep. I'm glad you're here. Glad you all decided to stay on our airship. We've missed you dearly. That little excursion to Fort Mountain Hall felt like you all were gone for weeks,
I
months.
mean, you were there with us for a bit.
I was, but I was mostly in the background.
Yeah.
We didn't really get a lot of time together.
We did have a few bathhouse nights, though.
We did. That was fun, but it didn't feel very private.
No, that's true.
So, since you're going into hell. I'm not going with you. You're going to be past the arresting light in a formal capacity for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know what you'll see, what you'll know. You're going to a city with a lot of knowledge. And I did see you. I accompanied you to the Transpicious Obelisk, and I will admit I was worried about what you might uncover. So, I'm assuming, based on your humanoid side, that our relationship is serious enough to warrant some information. That's okay.
Sure.
You once asked me, when I joked, you're dating an older man, and you said, how much older? And I said, an older man.
Right.
And I could see the look of concern. We've come a lot closer in the past few months, and I consider us not betrothed, of course, by any means, but to be together, an item of sorts. I thought we should have this conversation.
Calm down over there.
He's giving away your life. What are you gonna do?
Just gonna wash.
He's into it.
He's shipping it hard. It's fine.
Do what must be done.
So, my name is Glitch. That is my nickname. My full name, which is difficult to pronounce, is Glitch Ha Na Kiss.
Can you spell that, Matthew?
Nope. Do your best.
Call that out in bed.
Can you at least say it again?
I'll try. Glitch Ta Na Ha Kiss. Glitch Ta Ha Na Kiss.
Continue, please.
I am the Lord of the Sorrow. I am the Lord of the Sorrow Crags, Thaneholder of the Eternal Hungerlands.
This sounds delightful.
Real upstanding guy.
And this is
the hunk.
where
He's the Lord of the what now?
Lord of the
I mean,
Sorrow Crags.
Sorrow Craig.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Or the
Almost.
Sorrowful Crags.
Where we might have like a sorrow blade from.
And Thaneholder.
Yeah,
Of
of
the
the
Hungerlands.
Eternal Hungerlands.
Yeah.
I caught that part.
Eternal Hungerlands. Not just regular Hungerlands. Eternal. Means it
Continue, I'm
doesn't go
listening, I'm here.
They name all the places like
And-
that. I know. So you tear it.
Guardian. Yeah. Of the Baleful Soulwell.
This is so great. I love the names.
Thank you. I am a kind of demon fae. conjured from the deep barrows of the abyss of the land of the cold unending. Kind of where the Dysangela meets the cold unending.
This is kind of interesting.
Right?
Yeah. And you're my girlfriend. So, yep.
You put the demon in her.
Jesus.
You have a lot
Stuck her
more
right
time
next to our
with your
full
wrist than you thought.
Yeah. The baleful well.
She eternally hungers for it.
Sorry, man.
Like a flamingo.
Yeah. I am what is...
Gonna be alright over there?
She's so tickled.
I am... Bring it in. I am what is essentially the most vulgar expression. I'm an ice lord. There are only a handful of us, and we help guard the Lady of Winter, obviously. So, yep. So I just wasn't sure that if you went to get it, I wanted you to hear it first. Those are the closest things I have to true names.
Okay.
So if you go to Gehenna and someone's like, "Hey, I know your boyfriend, and he's not what you think it is," I didn't want you to have that conversation.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I have a first question.
Yes.
I'm not sure how many questions I have.
Sure.
But the first question I can tell you is that going to put me in a position of significant, like, more danger or less danger than the rest of this lot?
I'm not sure, but my sense is you're at a point of danger where, like, more danger doesn't really apply. It's kind of like a jug that's full of milk.
Right.
And, like, you're like, more danger!
Sure.
And it just keeps pouring
But
out.
I mean, is there... like,
Danger man.
are there people that might down there try, like, out in the...
Oh, yes, there are.
try to get to me
Oh, yeah,
to get
definitely.
to you?
Yeah, but I mean, just kill them.
Can you help me prepare for that in any way that I'm not already prepared?
No, I can't level you up before you go to hell.
That's not what I mean. I meant, information is always really helpful.
Stay away from fire and poison and cold. Sometimes cold will work. Banish spells if you got them. Umbrellas.
I'm pretty sure you know that I don't
have.
have that.
Okay. Umbrellas, waiter boots, makeup that doesn't run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I've got this, and I just use the
No.
the illusion.
Wow, that's nice.
So, makeup that doesn't run.
So,
And are there any potential allies that we could seek out there because of
God,
this, or
no.
no?
There's no such thing as an ally in Gehenna, just opportunists.
Sure. So any ally would be more of a trying to take advantage of us rather than
That kind of city.
right.
Everyone's there to make a deal. Just come out on top.
Right. Okay. That's a lot of information.
Well,
Just moral dilemma unfold.
just thought I'd let you know before you go find it out second or third hand.
Thank you. He needed that. Yep, great. Aliens.
At least it all matches now.
I care about you deeply, and I don't want you to, feel betrayed. They're just titles.
In place. I don't mean none of it.
So, last time, the first time, really, that I was in a place where things got real fucky, maybe beyond the arresting light, I'm not sure if it was or wasn't,
Sure.
but, I turned all blue and all that.
Yeah.
Nonsense happened around me.
Yeah.
Is that gonna happen again?
No, your ring stabilizes you. Remember?
Okay,
Just you
And
have
it-
that ring on, right?
I do.
Okay.
If I didn't, I'd be blue.
Right.
Like, but the rest of it, like that storm or whatever, is the ring keeping that at bay, or?
I mean, that's the idea. That's what it's supposed to do. It's
And
supposed to suppress the...
hypothetically, what would happen if I take the ring off when I'm there?
You would become more Fey. The arresting light keeps your Fey side at bay. The violation of the arresting light makes that harder to happen. So when you move beyond the arresting light, more of your Fey side creeps out. So wherever you were when this first happened, I imagine, was beyond some fraction of the arresting light, which is why you, either through time or whatever.
And if I were to take the ring off, is there any of that I could use, or is it just all unstable?
It's unstable. You have to go further in your journey, and you have to embrace more of your Fey side to control any of it.
Okay.
So, Morgan will help you when you're ready.
Right. Well, that's good information to have.
Yep. So, that's me. Nice to meet you.
So, you were...
I mean, we all have secrets.
No, of course.
You didn't tell me that you do this snore thing sometimes when you sleep.
I snore?
I mean, just a little. But you haven't slept in a while, so it's fine.
That's true. Well, look, blessings in disguise, I guess.
We all have our secrets.
Well, so, if I may ask, who then would have conjured you?
Oh, Morgan.
Morgan conjured you.
Yeah, I'm one of her guardians.
Okay.
I mean, I don't like to brag, but I'm like the head of the Ice Lords. Yeah.
So were you conjured when she became an archfey, or when she
conjured to this realm recently, some years ago, a couple years ago.
Okay.
Technically, I think Agnes did it, but Morgan helped, and I've just been guarding her since she was little. So.
And so, but when you were, how did you come into being originally? Then you said you're very old.
Yeah. Well.
Because I know, like,
I don't
those
wanna...
other demons are conjured by hags, and like.
Correct. Yeah.
But
so,
did they exist before they were conjured by hags, or they created by hags?
Let's
by
not
conjuring?
get
I'm so
into the whole
confused.
metaphysical cycle, but basically
Okay.
the way it works is I used to be a little scab of a demon, and I clawed everything's eyes out until I became powerful enough to materialize by myself. And then I became an Ice Lord. That's how it happened. You just kind of claw, and you fight, and you and you keep clawing, and you go and then you eventually become your own thing. Yep.
Well, that's about the cutest thing I've ever seen a demon do.
It's a circle
So
of
small, but
life.
so much trouble. All of them. I'm gonna have a complex.
Yep, that's the demon life. And then, in theory, I was once a soul of a human or something, or elf or whatever it was, and that was died and sent to hell, and that becomes the demon process. But, I mean, no one knows. Some demons are just created, so.
So,
I'm like a fey demon, though, so it's a little different.
so if someone were to find that out, they could banish you.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah. But then Morgan would totally just resummon me, so it's fine. Anyway.
Well,
I
that's
just,
a lot.
yeah, I kept trying to find times to tell you, but it never... There's always so much drama happening. This seemed like the least dramatic moment in your life, actually.
I think
think
you're
about
probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you had a fight, you didn't, no one died. Well,
You know,
except for
since
your
I
enemies.
graduated, this has been probably the least
Yep.
dramatic thing that's ever moment.
Yep.
Yes.
Totally normal. Chill.
This has become my new normal.
This is the new chill.
That one sandwich you had, higher than this.
Well, I'm very chill now, apparently.
Very chill. Wait, you're not here.
Correct. Fly away a little, not there, fairy.
Shall we just lay here and talk about nothing for a few hours? I'll let you think.
That sounds... No, you don't need to leave me alone or anything. Fine. I guess... I guess if you could just spend the next, like, bit of time telling me a bit more, if you know, about Gehenna, and
Oh, you want me to give you a crash course on the lower
yeah,
planes?
that would be great.
Sure, neither of us sleep. And with that,
Yeah.
we are going to go ahead and call it for the night.
I get to watch Gilly
Oh my God.
struggle with her lawful good side.
She always said that Glick
Yeah,
was
look,
a demon in the sack, and now we know that it's literal.
Sure.
What is this?
This is the ghost of the machine.
Deep memes.
I'm actually going to
As
change
soon as you
Level
said-
Machine
upon
to
levels.
this happened on purpose.
Yeah.
Wait. This happened on purpose. The D&D actual live play series.
About memory.
I did. Yeah.
Things happen.
It's just the name of this episode. This happened on purpose.
It might be actually. Unless I come up with something better, which I don't think I can.
Oh man.
Blinded by the light.
Oh.
This happened on purpose.
Oh man.
Cool.
Oh,
No,
man. It's
so if you
good.
do a compilation of like when we hit 20 episodes, you should do like a mini thing. It's like a snippet from each episode, and then the next 20, and that's the mini series of This Happened on Purpose.
It's like a 90s TV intro, like
Do 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 do.
Anyway,
Too many.
this is our life. Click on buttons.
follow, subscribe, tell your friends.
All the
Thank you.
different corners.
those who watch.
and underneath it.
Next week, the
Yeah.
gang goes to hell.
Dun, 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 dun,
I really don't think it's a good idea.
Selena did not have enough drink for this.
See you in the next week in the Wonderful Whatever. Bye.